Hello, good evening, everybody. Sorry, hoodies all over the place. Good evening, Elle and Zaxu and Oceana and Yamino. Good evening, Ramona, Bex, Milk Tea and Lottie. Fabulous to see you both. EL, Kian, Echo, Just Because, and Jennifer. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Hello, Pack. Dell, hello. Jen, hello. WB, hello, hello, hello. Thank you all so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. My apologies for yesterday. Team, look. It's been a big week. Yesterday was a lot. We'll talk about it all today. And I was kind of tossing and turning yesterday evening whether or not I actually wanted to take any of this live. But sometimes topics are just too heavy and too raw and too, like, in the moment that I kind of need to take a minute to kind of fully comprehend what my perspective on things is, and where I fall on the everything, right? So we're going to talk about it today, and it's fine. Spoilers, I also hurt myself yesterday. So I was at the gym and my dumb brain decided to drop a barbell on another barbell, but wedge my finger in between it. So the skin popped and basically flipped my finger open. So I put it back together. It's currently healing with prayer and blood. So hopefully that glues back together. It should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. So yeah. I'm late to the party, and it's the worst party. Boy, howdy, is it the worst party. So we're all fully aware that there was another leaked video call between Jen and Old Mate, and we all know what was said. If you haven't seen it directly, you've probably seen a reactor comment on it, or you've been over on Twitter and you've seen it broken down, or wherever. But essentially, it is of Old Mate being aggressive, abusive, and just downright, like, frightening, trash, toxic garbage, but in a vile, put him away forever kind of way. So, no doubt we'll talk more on it, but that's just context. I totally understand if people aren't watching it from the primary source, because I understand. Mate, if in this corner of the internet you needed a definition of what was a triggering piece of content, that would be it. So, yeah, anyway, Chantal's also been on one, talking a lot, and just saying a lot of words. A lot of words. But many of the words have been deleted. So the fabulous Lottie has put together a preparation, which is essentially the last, what would you say, like 48 hours worth of content, most of which has been deleted. So from the top, we had closing statements and cooking and chatting, which was just before the I Met Someone, which is currently which is currently available. The closing statements and cooking and chatting were most likely removed, not because of the chatter, but because of the listening to copywritten music. And then we get WOW, which was filmed under the covers, and basically the immediate response to Chantal watching that clip, and then we kind of go into Very Important Beezer. There are two of those because she kept touching the camera cord and kept knocking it out, but basically she rips into absolutely everybody, and yeah, I thought we may as well listen through. So for the WOW stream, because it is a little bit older, we'll probably listen to the first half hour. We do have a little bit of a time limit because I'm, again, like I said, a little under the weather. Not just my finger, but my general disposition. And then we're not going to watch I'm Going to Istanbul, because I don't care how many fake boyfriends Foodie makes up. I'm so disinterested, I'm disengaging. I'm so disinterested in Foodie's continued push of the narrative of, I've met real doms and they're real men, and I can't, because Foodie's gone through a situation where she's met a dangerous individual and has grasped everything apparently, and yet nothing by the sounds of it. So I don't have the patience for her. Because I already know I'm going to fall short on patience in today's stream. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, yes, James, it is raining here. I hope you a sexy rain situation right back, James. I hope it starts raining for you guys and the heat wave breaks. I don't want to mention the temperature, but it was very cold last night. Very, very, very cold. Which is why we've got rain today, because weather or something. Or something. So, chat, while you're here, I hope you're being productive. I hope you're looking after yourself mostly, because I know that the topics at the moment are really heavy. So if you need to step out from watching and engaging, I totally understand it. I get it. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Hug your loved ones. Respect each other, because my God. And make yourself a priority, because I would understand wanting to skip all of this, to be entirely honest. Rude disclaimers. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who loves and talks about things on the internet and watches way too much Foodie Beauty. Also, not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about choices. Choices about what comes out of our mouths, choices about what we do, and choices about what we put on camera. So, choices. Pinnacle L. That's the pinnacle of productivity. Alright, I'm going to pin the thing and we're going to get started. Again, my apologies, chat. I do sound a little sniffly and croaky, and it is what it is, unfortunately. Hello, Jem. Hello. And hopefully Greg doesn't have an issue with me today. Okay. So, WoW. We'll start with WoW, and we'll work our way down. That sounds good? That sounds good. Anyway, let's get into WoW. I played an Ice Mage. Frost Mage. Broccoli, hello, mate. Thank you for being here for 8 months. Broccoli says, hi, Pulpy in chat. Make sure to grab a buddy. Yes, absolutely, Broccoli. Thank you for being here for 8 months. And a good reminder, make sure that you have a buddy on hand. Throw those penguin emojis out in the chat. Even if you're not a member, we'll see you. We'll get your buddy. Hey, Willie. Good to see ya. Yeah, we're gonna listen in, like I said, probably the first half hour to hour in this one. Context, we don't really need her today too much, because we kind of understand, but there's just a lot of deleted Foodie streams to get through. So look at all those buddies. Thanks, team. Appreciate you all. At speed, because absolutely not. There we go. Hello? Hello, Foodie? Foodie? Oh, no, she's there. Mystic Mouse, thank you for being here for 12 months, mate. Happy anniversary. Mystic says, hope you feel better quick. Me too, I really do. I have a big cup of tea. That'll help. And some water. With some lemon, something in it. That'll help. It'll be fine. Thank you for the kind words, Mystic.
Oh my God. What do you mean what happened? You guys don't know? Hi, Norma Jean. Hey, James Down Under, Span. Who did I miss? Vince Beezer, Vicky. Did you see it, Karen? Klarna. I'm okay. Is Dee Dee okay? What the fuck? That's exactly.
And let me make things clear, by the way. You all know my stance on Old Mate and that content. I don't really want to go over to that side and watch any of that. The big cases of the Onos were kind of like dialing back when I was just laughing at him. But once once that content came out, yeah, how can you know? Like, knowing that there's a dangerous individual. And again, this is someone else's reality, not mine. But I'd much rather see things through the perspective of Foodie than, like, anything else. Because that's just getting real dark, you know? Foodie is also a little bit dark. But at least there's some silliness thrown in there to kind of latch onto.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, like, the context of it. But what it looked like to me was, like... What's fucked up to me is how interchangeably he's consistent with his behavior no matter who he's with. And it gets, like, it's always the same formula, I notice. Like, you insult him as a person, or a man insult him.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Point out
How did your piercings go? Hurt more than you thought, but you survived. You did. No regret yet? I'm kidding. Just look after yourself, Al.
Wrong. He starts flipping the fuck out. Did you see him? And then he exact same way, flicked a cigarette, and then fucking Did you see how fucking hard he smacked her? That's like the first fight we got into, he flicked a cigarette, and then when he hit me first, I remember that was like the hardest hit, and like that's when I was like, I saw stars. Yeah, it's fucked.
It is fucked, and to be, well, I swear jar, Zach, 9 minutes, so close. It is, and in reality, I do have to kind of keep pushing, like, remembering legitimately everybody in the audience's perspective on that, right? Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't see this person. He's a dangerous individual. What do you mean there was a meth pipe on the second date? Don't go back. He hit you. Don't go back. What are you doing? Don't go back. And we'll get into that conversation the further we go, because Chantal has a lot of rebuttal for that perspective, and it comes down to her basically labeling anybody who doesn't understand that perspective a victim shamer. And at least for me, I have often had that conversation about my lizard brain and wanting to trust every situation and wanting to trust every person in it. But my lizard brain and my logic brain kind of work in tandem, and to have someone explicitly go through all of this, although not as visible, obviously, as the piece of content released the other day, to tell us that they've been through all of this and to willingly put themselves into that situation continuously, that's the part of the logic that I don't understand. I don't want to talk on it too much because it is dark and really heavy. But in short, like, Dee Dee living with old mate now is so much more of a dangerous situation, I think, than it's not a comparison, it's not a competition. Oh my god, calm down. That was specifically aimed at Foodie because she thinks everything's a competition. But watching someone literally put themselves in harm's way and complain to us, the audience, about their dilemma, their situation, and doing nothing to help themselves, that's where it becomes a little bit unbelievable. And not to say that it wouldn't happen, but unbelievable that someone would dismiss any factor of care about themselves and continue to do this.
You can't fake this. This is fucking screen recorded. So what happened is, I'm guessing that Jennifer was FaceTiming him.
I'm glad to hear that.
And was recording it. So, and honestly, I'm gonna say I was really fucking mixed feelings about that whole thing. But you know what? Regardless of the motivation behind the leakings, in my opinion, Jennifer was fucking smart for recording it. And honestly, it's the only way, like, to really just sit back. It might have been really hard for her to observe that. So she probably just was, like, doing it. You know, I don't know.
This is interesting as well, because this perspective from Foodie switches really drastically in 24 hours.
Anyway, regardless, it's out, and it's good that it's out.
Feral Girl, hello. Thank you for joining the channel as a member, mate. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Pulpster. Feel free to say hi.
He needs to go to jail. He needs to go to jail. He hits women, and he called himself a devil. He needs to go to jail.
Yeah, like, dude, he said he eats people. He's on something and should be locked up.
Heard her.
I think. But who the fuck am I?
Completely saying another thing.
Some dude on the internet on the other side of the planet.
When she was saying over and over, you made me do something out of character. The lies and the prank on April 1st. You made me do something out of character. You know what I mean? What am I going to do about it? I've already dropped the charges.
Hey, Brandy.
It's up to her. It's not me being hit by him in this video. She needs to go and do something about it. Like, I don't know. There's nothing we can do if she won't. But in Canada, like, I don't know. Like, if the police see that. Okay, Dee Dee was mad. Rightfully so. Dee Dee is fucking rightfully mad. You piece of crap that you're trying to fuck her friend. And I knew that. How many times did I fucking yell at him for being a friggin' gross perv for wanting to have sex with Shushu? Remember? Yeah, I was right.
Just gonna say, universe, please never introduce anyone ever like this into my life. That'd be great. Please and thank you. Let me keep my sensible hat on. Thanks.
Right about everything. The piece of shit. Yep. I'm so fucking thankful. But not just that now. Like, I feel like I'm completely out of this. Like, this is not even about me right now. This is like, just, I don't know. I mean, it is because I was also like a victim.
I think it's an interesting, like, the conversation about Jennifer is an interesting one to have, because it is all about intent and motive, right? So, like, we don't know what an individual's intent is communicating with any of these people on the internet. I personally do not understand it whatsoever, because I have a hands-off approach and, oh my god, this is someone else's reality, but not everyone's like that. So I don't necessarily get it, and I think there's a bigger conversation around, like, the evidence, or, you know, the footage in particular, hoping that it has gone to authorities in some instance, in some case, and not just a thing that was sat on until it was put out online. I just hope someone in a position of power was alerted that this was a thing that existed before the masses were, right? Before everybody in this corner of the internet was. because I feel like that's a bit more responsible. And you know, we've had some conversations as well. I've had some conversations as well. Understanding that people might be frustrated with processes or the legal system or resources that they're not allocated, and wanting action to take place. And here's the evidence, you know. So I don't know. I don't necessarily understand motive or intent behind anything that anybody does whatsoever. I literally just wanted to watch and count calories on mukbangs, and yet here we are. But at the end of the day, I think I'm learning a lot about people, and perhaps people to avoid. Yes.
Some of his shit, but I honestly wish Didi would kick him the fuck out and go. Like, there's no reason. There's so many hot Moroccan guys in Montreal I was talking to. Didi, you love hot Moroccan guys. Seriously, call your fucking friend.
Yeah, I'm really not sure on that perspective, Milk, like, whatsoever. It will be interesting to see what's said in terms of timeline there. But again, for me at least, unless Chantal's specifically talking about it, I'll keep my distance, take care of my mental health, you know.
30 years and go to a club, Electric Avenue, with Shoo and a hot Moroccan guy with a big undiseased dick. Who won't hit you? Oh, it was really good, Agatha. We just made out and stuff. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Again, really not interested in Foodie's boyfriends.
Ridiculous. That's so disrespectful in her own house.
Hey, Vicky.
You see his face when Didi said she chooses her friend of 30 years over him. He was livid. Of course. Emily Marcolini, welcome to Very Important Beezers. Ready, set, peace. And see, he says Dom. Exactly. Remember when I first met him, I called him Dom? He uses Dom as an excuse to abuse. Exactly. Moscato. He's not a Dom. From what I've been seeing, people who are actually in the BDSM community, like BDSM, it's like respectful sexual transaction. It takes
not always specifically about sexual transactions, but sure.
A lot to shock you.
Transaction makes it sound a little strange.
The shock. Did you see how hard he smacked her?
Intimacy. Better.
I couldn't stand
also not always sexual, period.
For even a few days.
Anyway,
I was going nuts. The past year, have you not seen how dark of a turn my mental health and channel has taken?
No, we've been here. We've been here, and even through all of this, right, all I can think about is the trip to the botanical gardens. That's all I can think about. Now, again, obviously, content like we saw the other day is very confronting and very revealing. I don't know. For Foodie to have told us everything that happened, and then to, like, it really is a stark contrast between this video and 24 hours beforehand, when she's sitting there saying, well, it's dumb, desperate Didi and, you know, doo-doo poo-poo head and all of this. When, I don't know, Chantal may have had an idea that any person interacting with Old Mate would have been potentially going through similar situations. I won't lump that as a, like, absolutely, because I don't think that's fair. But it's just very stark to me how all of this has been discussed post video call. But again, cynical brain.
Yeah. He's disgusting. Why does he growl?
That's exactly right, Ernie.
He's probably possessed. You could see in his eyes he's unhinged. Did you see at the end after he hit her? He's like, get on my nerves. Try me. See, he blames her for him. Seriously. No, pal. You need to fucking control your fucking shit.
Lock him up.
Can someone dumb it down? Okay, so basically, hey, H, he hit Didi really hard. He was snorting. I told you, when he's evil and snorts like a rat, it's done. I want him to try this. I would like to, all the women he's ever hit get their fucking turn with him. And there's no way you can fake that, so please. It's fucking video. What, do you think people are CGI experts here?
I mean, you never know. No, I think that call's probably pretty legitimate. I literally listened in on it, maybe looked at it once or twice, but I can't watch it more than that, so.
Right, Mia? Thank you, Karen. Yeah,
I have no input there.
And that's not even just the worst part.
Hey, Auntie M.
I'm sure after she goes to the room, he fucking probably...
We're just starting up the last 48 hours.
To fucking Jennifer, as if she thinks it's going to be like...
Shenanigans? Hello, lovely.
And it's disgusting. She's going to eat... I told you she'd eat your pussy. He's fucking nasty. With millions for a budget. Exactly. He did hit Didi. Why was I with him? I don't know. I believed his shit. And I didn't care enough about myself at all. I cared more about the pain of like leaving him. I don't know. Are you kidding? I will never ever. I can't believe people still think like he's so far removed from my life now. Like,
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, except, like, I understand Foodie kind of gets mad at her audience today in one of the deleted streams that are basically saying, we're tired of hearing about it and we understand that you went through all of this, but, like, you need to disengage because we're sick of hearing about it and it's clearly not good for you and your mentals. And you keep saying that, oh, I won't do anything, I won't take any action on it because what's the point in doing it and it's bad for my mental health anyway. But just to sit and mull on it for the live streams, we've said it before, can't be healthy.
I don't care about Corvina. She's fucking smart to record all this shit. Sorry. In my opinion. I wanted to be loved.
I don't recommend it, Oceana. No.
Or I thought I did. You hear in the video she has feelings for him. And since I don't have feelings for him anymore, I can actually say, Dee Dee, please do not let your feelings for him. Like, it's so hard when you have feelings. It's almost impossible when you're in love with somebody to see it and care enough about yourself to leave. Like, you can tell she's super in it, and now he's claimed her and kissing her, and you're so fucking manipulative.
Hey, Jen, thank you very much, lovely. I appreciate the super chat. That's not at all required, but very much appreciated. Jen says, hey, Zach. Always nice to see you. I wanted to say I don't believe Foodie thought old mate would hit Diddy. I think Foodie thought only she would be the abused person due to low self-confidence and esteem. That's highly possible, Jen. Like I have very little insight in regards to that. Thank you for the super chat though. I mean, yeah, possibly. And to be fair, from an audience perspective as well, like it's oh god, it's so hard. It is truly manipulative because if you were to go back and look at old mate's content with Didi involved, like what do you see? And we've spoken about this before actually. If you look back at old mate and Didi interacting, and then you look at old mate and Chantal interacting, you can tell there's a difference. And I kind of wrote it off as there's absolutely no chemistry, like there's no love there. He's barely tolerating Foodie. But with him and Didi interacting on camera, it definitely seemed a little bit more engaging. And then for all of this to happen, yeah. Anyway, put him away.
Will you live with yourself doing this to people? I will never know. When I was cheated on, I stupidly didn't want anyone to have him, so I stayed. Exactly.
I don't know,
She's so...
I have no idea.
Didi, you seriously, like, you're in danger. Like, this guy is fucking evil. Like, you can do so much better than him. Like... You have a good job. You have a nice place. Think of your mom and your brother, whom you have a loving relationship with, and Shushu.
And this is the thing, Foodie. There's no point in you talking about this online. Pick up the phone and talk to Didi about it. What is the point in broadcasting this to, 1,000 to 2,000 audience members? What is the point? Why is this public? Like, it should be discussed publicly in a he's awful, boo. And I suppose that's also got a little asterisk to it because having this conversation, essentially outing everything that happened, I think puts Didi in kind of a precarious and possibly dangerous situation, or more dangerous situation. I don't know anything. I'm a layperson, but like the layperson in me thinks that it's probably not a good idea to piss off the aggressive, abusive asshole. But Chantal doesn't need to be talking about this. And I understand she is, and this is the corner of the internet, and it's being discussed, and I'm discussing it as too. I'm just as guilty. But if Chantal is going to say, Didi, you need to do all of these things, Chantal's in Didi's real life. Like, Chantal's spoken to Didi. Chantal and Didi have hung out. They message each other. Like she exists in her real world, right? Her concern to the audience on this is quite possibly a way for her to process it. I totally understand. And not wanting to engage with a dangerous individual, doubly understand that. But in reality, like, your audience isn't going to call the cops again, or maybe, but it kind of brings me back to the CPAP rescue, where someone called the police to assist Foodie. I don't know. Anyway.
30-year friendship. He will always want to fuck her. He will always, no matter if he claims you or not, he will always want to fuck your friend. Always. And he will always try to fuck her.
That's what I think, shenanigans, yeah.
He will hurt her. Do you want to live with that? Do you want to live with the fact that you're harboring a fucking criminal in your apartment? Please.
Possibly feral.
I know, I couldn't be told, but She sees all this. Like, she knows he's a cheater. Like, he didn't try hitting on my friends and shit. Like, he hid it very well from me.
Dude,
Very
I've got to say, there are about 17 issues of higher concern for me than cheating, considering what we're talking about. But, I don't know, maybe that's just me.
All this shit I'm seeing on video, never, ever thought that shit. Groucho eyebrow. Yeah, well, it's just gonna get worse. Yep, it's just gonna get worse. When he hit her and she was really quiet, I knew what that was like. I knew it. Cackling like a demon. He's disgusting. He's fucking evil. You need to be there.
Toxic trash garbage.
For all his victims. Don't ever think they were against you. They were tricked like you. We all need to stop. Yeah. He did the cigarette thing to me too. That's when I seen that, I was like, wow. You know what I mean?
That's what I think, Cookie. Hey, Core. Hope you're doing well.
Meth and only meth does that? No, he's evil. Like, he's...
True, Pack.
I really don't think he's on meth. I think he's on...
Really? I wouldn't know, but I chalk it up to possibilities.
Yeah, I thought I could control it. Yeah. I mean, I just thought it was something it wasn't. Like, and I was... By that time, I was in love with him. And the abuse didn't start right away. You know? Like, they don't show you their true colors right away.
Sorry, Eliza.
I'm sure she's going through the exact same thing. I'm sure his ex went through the exact same thing. And I'm sure that his ex before that went through the exact same thing. They don't start out mean. They work up to it. Yeah, I don't think he does meth. He might do coke. I'm not sure. Like, I'm sure they do coke sometimes.
That's the other conversation to have. The drugs.
He would never admit that to me, but at the time. And he is obviously...
It's like, I don't know, but that video seemed all types of impacted.
Very mentally ill, messed in the head, and just evil, and a piece of crap.
And evil, yes.
Threesome should be banned. This is the craziest week. Yeah, well, this is not... Oh, God, I don't know.
Hey, Greenie.
I don't want this in my Chantal verse. It's a power thing. He doesn't like women doing what he considers to challenge his authority or manliness. Absolutely. Anytime you challenge his manliness... My ex was on meth for 5 years, and I was in denial. Until he looked at me like that and threatened to kill me. Oh, maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't live with him. I don't even talk to him anymore, so... Never. Like, honestly, I would be terrified to see him in person at this point. I really hope GD sees this and understands your genuine concerns for it. Despite not liking her. Honestly, I really don't have anything against her. Like, if I put my... Like, the only problem I had with her was that she was fucking madder. So, now that I don't...
Okay. Steph, hello. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Steph says, saying heyo and then doing the Grandpa Simpson spinner, walking out, because this is a big old giant bowl of note for me. No, I totally understand, Steph. Thank you for the super chat and the kindness, but please take care of you. Take care of yourselves, Pop says. You take care of yourself as well, Steph. We'll catch you up when things are a little bit lighter, hey? Thank you for the super chat, though.
But fuck about matter.
Thank you, Lottie.
Yes, like on a human level, yeah, of course. Like, it's really fucked. There's always someone hurt in a threesome. If not all people are okay with it, if everyone's okay with it, then, you know. But yeah, if people are just experimenting and they're not sure they're going to be okay with it, usually someone ends up getting hurt because someone gets jealous.
Crispy, hello.
Dee Dee wasn't talking. So Dee Dee was talking to Jennifer, too, as well.
I agree to it, too.
And of course, Mitsu, I'd never, ever see him again, ever. Ever.
Yeah, hellfire. That was the big, like, oh, drugs sign for me. Hey, Jenny, thank you for the super chat. Jenny says, I miss you, Pulpy, but I can't with this. Totally understand, Jenny. We'll catch you up when things are a little bit less heavy. But thank you for the super chat. Lovely.
She wasn't on his live for days, but also she got in shit from her job. So she wasn't allowed to be on his video during company time at the time, I guess. He's not a dom, he's a sadist. And that is the issue.
He's an abuser. Call it what it is.
Yep. Shoo shoo. I cannot believe he wanted to fuck Shoo Shoo. Like, you dumbass. Like, oh my god, this is her friend. What do you expect? This is what he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand boundaries. He doesn't understand when things hurt a woman. Yeah, so he was having a video chat with Jennifer on Messenger, and Dee Dee was in the background addressing Jennifer, basically. So they were both, like, talking to her, I think. I'm still wondering, after seeing him act like that once, what the fuck was so appealing? Yeah, I mean, I really don't even know, like, every time he would hit me, I was like, oh, I'm done, I'm gonna go to the cops, I'm not going back to him. And then, like, I don't know, you calm down, and he just, like, I don't know, and he doesn't even, do you see, he doesn't even apologize. So, like, really, I was just, like, I must have had no self-worth.
Dude, chat, put it out in the universe, don't tolerate any of this shit. Absolutely not. Healthy relationship, this is the opposite. This is a do not do situation. Don't tolerate or put up with any of this shit from any individual. Doesn't matter if you're banging or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Please have enough self-love and self-respect to never put yourself in this situation, and fuck everybody who acts like old mate.
I don't know. I thought it was exciting. I've never had experience with this guy this type of guy before.
Oh, it is trash panda.
Like
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I was just so, I guess, bored with my life that, you know, I really don't. Everything you
Hey,
said
Bon.
matches up perfectly. Yep.
Thanks for the super chat, mate. Bun says, I leave for a couple of days and now I'm lost. Does anyone have a link or location to text so we don't bring it up here? Sorry if I'm causing stress. You're not causing stress at all, Bun. Thank you very much for the super chat. Sam's Lounge. Sam's, help me chat. I'm sorry. I forget the channel name, Bun, but we'll help you out in the chat if I can remember.
Even the way he fucking just, like, threw shit at her like she's garbage. Like, Dee Dee, he's throwing shit at you like you're fucking garbage.
Also, don't recommend watching it if you're in a vulnerable space, because it's quite graphic and vile. Don't recommend.
To fuck your
Sam's Bar Lounge. Thanks, chat.
friend. Keeping you up all hours of the night.
Hello, Danielle.
Girl, you need your condo back. Like, I cannot tell you, like, be at peace in your condo with your wine and, like, flirt with dudes on Tinder like I'm doing. It's so fucking liberating. There's so many better men out there. Yeah, exactly. He got angrier after slapping her.
Amen.
Right? You can see the adrenaline just fucking pumping through him. Jennifer and Pretty Genius were playing nice to collect evidence.
That's right, Jerry.
I think
no
so.
worries. We'll let you know when it's a bit
because
better.
the whole time
But
they
look
were.
after you.
I think they were. Yeah, definitely. I wonder how Angel Hands is complicit since Jennifer said she has dirt on her too. Good. Yeah. Doms actually respect their subs. Yeah, well, he doesn't respect anybody.
Yep, correct. That's why it's a really good idea to, like, go out, get to know your community, find people, have safe experiences and discussions about things that may or may not interest you. Don't just, like, trawl online for someone who says there's something, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably not going to be a good time. Go out to somewhere public, sit down and have a public conversation. Yeah, and if you are leaning into experiences such as these, find your tribe, find your community, be engaged with people, and actually learn before you dive headfirst into an oh-no situation. Kayla, thank you very much for the super chat. Lovely. Kayla says, thank you for offering a space to talk about this whole triggering mess. It is my absolute pleasure. Kayla, thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. That's very kind of you. The channel wouldn't be what it is without people such as yourself. So thank you for being respectful, responsible, and shenanigans filled, regardless of how heavy the content is. But lovely to see you today.
Yeah, she needs to kick him out, get a restraining order, absolutely. Sometimes when we wear rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags. Yep. Because I never would expect somebody to act like him, like to be that way, you know? And maybe this is good for everybody, like this brings awareness to like domestic violence, because it is a lot, it's something that's so common, but women get a lot of fucking hate for it and are really misunderstood. And that's something I also realized too, like, holy fuck. He knows so much about her, I'm sure she's scared to leave and have her whole life exposed. He's going to jail. The bump swung his whole body into that slap.
I mean, I hope something happens on August 3rd.
I'm sure she was extremely...
We will obviously know, but...
Honestly, I don't think so. Like, he hit me pretty fucking hard that first time, and I remember just, like, honestly, I saw stars. Like, or, I don't know, something happened to my fucking vision for a few seconds. And
I
didn't have a fucking mark. I think my nose was bleeding, but I'm not sure if it was from the coke or from him hitting me. Probably a mixture of both. So I remember that. Just the fucking vile evilness and gross, cocky fucking... Like, he didn't even seem human anymore. Like, that gross rat.
Again, chat, you'll have to forgive me for not understanding the logic of trying to showcase this individual so many times on your YouTube platform about how he loves you behind the scenes. You know what? That's not fair, though, because that's totally a manipulative move on the abuser's back end, I'd say. But specifically, I'm remembering the botanical gardens and the fact that was so recent, so recent, that Foodie was trying to clean up old mate's image for like the 5th time, and I hate it so much. Can't trust anyone. I hate it so much.
I know, this type, stay safe. Yeah, Mitsu, I had no idea. It puts you into a shock.
Yeah, that's right,
So
Melanie.
you kind of feel like you're gonna black out. Exactly. Because it's like, is he really hit? Are you fucking, like, are you hitting me? Like, are you actually, like, when it's happening to you,
Morning,
like, am I
Michelle.
actually getting abused right now? Am I actually being beat? Like, what the fuck?
It is a lot, Indy.
And then you start, like, after the fact, you're like, what am I gonna do? Well, anyway.
Hey, Lynn, thank you very much for being here for 9 months. I appreciate it. Lynn says she's made an abuser look glamorized. It's gross. And I think the worst thing, like, thank you very much for the super chat, Lynn. Heavy talking point. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting because Foodie went through all of this, and we went through that situation of Foodie, get out of it, get a hold of yourself, get out of it, stop it, stop going back, and then we have basically introduced so many other people to him via YouTube, you know? Ugh, bad. Thank you for being here, by the way, Lynn. Sorry, bad. Instagrammer, hello. Lovely to see you.
So, yeah, I saw that. I watched the whole thing and I was like, at first when I clicked on it, I was like,
yeah, Zaxu, that was recently. Yes. The hotel visit was recent, yes.
Yeah. He thinks he can just hit women. Like, it's, like, okay to do that.
It's not okay to hit anyone.
He's just evil criminal. He doesn't belong on the streets. And after everything, no.
Totally understand, Michelle. It's okay. I get you, and it is heavy, and that's why I took yesterday to myself. I wasn't feeling well, but that, like, seeing all of that definitely didn't make it any better.
I'm glad you went live. I definitely wanted to talk about it because that's, like, just something heavy to take in. They didn't show the part yet where she's begging for mercy, but that one's coming apparently. He's a danger to women. Well, abusers don't deserve second chances, but they usually get second chances, and third and fourth and fifth and sixth. Ladies, if ever in a scenario, go for the eyes. Yes. That's true. Or the nads. The nards. The balls. Go for the nadsless. Just even the way he talks, he's so disrespectful. Oh, I'll fuck her. Like, he just wants to fuck everything. Like, anything. And behind the scenes, this guy is such a liar. Look right at me and be like, he has no feel. Like, that's a true narcissist. No feelings. There's no feelings whatsoever. To be able to look at someone or just even hit someone like that. Exactly, Terry.
Thanks, Jen. Sorry, I need more energy. Tea, time for tea.
Premeditating. I don't know what he was doing, but like, how's he gonna walk this back now? He's gonna say that he didn't hit her, and she's gonna. I hope she doesn't fucking lie for him. Don't stop lying for him. You're doing nobody any favors. Please. Anyway, like, she would have so much power if she kicked him out and started fucking outing him, but it doesn't matter. Like, he's probably not even going to. He's probably going to jail.
I just don't know whether or not that's a safe approach. But you know whatever. I think the authorities need to be involved in some capacity, and he absolutely shouldn't be living with Dee Dee, considering everything that we've seen. But what can we do?
Well, at this point, like, I don't see how that evidence and then all his cases, like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, that sounds good, Eliza.
Grapes. I could go for some actual, like, grape juice right now, or water. Yeah. It's all fake and Gary, and you edited the video. I can already hear it. Regardless, yeah, exactly. Even if he says the slap is fake, everything else, actually it's not, because Dee Dee in the video says he just hit me. Like, all the other he was very verbally abusive. Like, give me a break. So pretty much every single thing he's ever said online to anybody has been a lie. There's a channel called Sam's Bar Lounge.
Okay, we're about halfway through that one. We're going to move over into the very important Beezer. This is the next morning. What is even time? The next day. I just wanted to play the WOW stream for a little bit to try to get a sense of tone, like at the immediate onset, and then a little bit later in the day and or morning, once Foodie had had a little bit of time to collect her thoughts on it, because she legitimately will, like, this is all we're hearing from Foodie. And it's a lot, and you know, some people are not necessarily
private
interested. Oh, she decided to stream Stat Monty in this one too, by the way. So we're gonna go to 1.5. Boop boop.
No,
I'm stream sniping Monty because his stream is titled "No responsibility for what? No responsibility for what exactly? I'm responsible for what? How? Where am I responsible in this situation? Not only that, they have a nerve to be like, "You're blaming reaction channels for making money off of the situation." Yeah, and I make money off the situation. It's my fucking story, not yours. It's my story, not yours.
Okay, cool. I mean, you can talk on it, just like reaction channels can talk on it, just like audience members can talk on it. Talk on it all you want. I think, once again, it falls into the discussion of, at least for me, I consider what potential harm that what potential harm can come about from my action, right? All about harm reduction. For me, watching Chantal's content and the choices she chooses to make to talk about, that's my choice. I'm making an active choice. And this discussion surrounding Old Mate, I get to make a choice on whether or not I do it. That's the first step. But I also get to choose on how I talk about it, how I approach it, and what I say about other people or players in the game, right? Me reacting to Chantal is directly reacting to her content that she is choosing to put out there. And I am also making just as much of a choice to talk about things. I choose to do it differently, but we'll see how Foodie goes. Hey, Lucas.
It doesn't matter if the live stream is deleted afterwards. There was still
I delete the live stream because I talk shit.
So therefore she gets paid.
And I don't want to get in trouble, obviously.
Yeah, Lami, I see you in the back if you want to turn on your cam for...
Unless this... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that works the way you think it works, Chantal. At least it shouldn't, because you broadcasting something on a public platform, think about every time you've been flashed by Chantal. Think about every time you've been raged at by Chantal, I suppose. Yes, you individually in the chat. You can't just delete it and it goes away. That the easily accessible evidence of something goes away, but it doesn't mean it didn't happen. So, much like when she got porn bombed, that stream was deleted, and it didn't matter, or it was removed or privatized or whatever. It didn't matter. It still happened on Chantal's platform. So I don't know.
A few seconds so I can verify you.
It's true. We can never be unflashed, Rachel.
Hi, Charlotte.
Chrissy knows it all. Welcome everybody. Smash that like button for me.
What am I responsible for? Lack of responsibility in what? What did I take a lack of responsibility for?
But doesn't her taking it off affect
They're so
her
stupid.
status?
She's reacting to us. She's reacting. Hi, Chantal. Hello.
Hey, hypocrite. Hey, hypocrite. You're 80 views.
Sorry, you know how I used to get the oh no's? Getting the oh no's again. Purely because Chantal's interacting with outside the bubble and it's weird.
Fucking embarrassing.
All right. Well, hello, Chantal.
Hi.
I'm sorry, Eliza.
So what am I responsible for? I'd like to know where my responsibility as an abuse victim is in this situation. Here's the thing. Perfectly imperfect.
Fair, Jennifer. Although she was awake quite late. She was awake. She was still live like an hour or two ago, I think, with the Turkish, the going to Istanbul stream or whatever. I was politely waiting for her to be done, but also this is my time slot, so.
What's my insight? What do I need insight on? What do I need insight on? What do I need insight on?
Elle, that will be a day.
Insight on.
We will just start talking about musical theatre and it'll be fine.
On what? My channel is about my life.
Ah.
My channel is about my life. Natter was part of my life for a fucking year. Natter was go get high, so you're gonna drug shame. Okay, I'm getting high. It's legal. I'm getting.
Just be careful. Chantal does not like to be drug shamed, and she will show you how to drug shame in about 2 minutes.
High. Lay off the fucking benzos.
Oh, no, I was early. Sorry, about 5 seconds. There it is.
Benzos. What?
You would head out.
Okay, Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Okay, Sarah. No, I wouldn't. You fucking clout chasing. You're just jealous because you're a clout chaser. Lay off the fucking benzos, asshole. Lay off. Thank you. Fucking bitch. Don't come for me and my drug use when you're fucking addicted to benzos.
Back.
Where's my responsibility? I'd like to know where my responsibility in this is. Where?
Her responsibility in all of this discussion is the same as everybody else's responsibility. We are accountable to the things that we say, the content that we create, and what we choose to put out on the public platform. That's it. So if Chantal wants to spend 8 hours a day talking about old mate and Dee Dee and everything that's going on, she can. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you see it, Chantal is in a position where that is part of her life, right? It is something that exists in her reality. We are fortunate that we get, well, not that we get to, but that we are essentially removed from the situation. We are watching people's live streams and thanking the universe that they're not involved in our everyday life. And these are just our stories. Don't forget, they are still people at the end of the day. They are still humans on the other side of the screen, but they're making a choice about what they're showcasing on their channel, just like anybody else's. Amber Chick, thank you for being here for 5 months, mate. I appreciate it. Amber says, well, that escalated quickly. She's pretty mad. Also, I love this dress, but she's just not wearing it. She's not doing it justice. It's not sitting where it needs to be. Lottie, once again, thank you for the pinkies up.
Where? They can't even give me an answer. Okay, I'm waiting. I'll talk. Go.
You guys hear me?
I'm turning them off. That's what they want, attention. Like, seriously.
Foodie, the last thing I want is attention from you. Also manifesting that.
They sit up there all day judging me on stupid shit, victim shaming me, and then he's gonna show up at court. Like, what's my responsibility in this? What's my responsibility? What?
Your responsibility is to what you talk about. That's what you are held responsible for.
No.
You're not responsible for anybody else and their actions, but you are responsible for yours.
I'm responsible for being abused? Is that what you're fucking saying?
Nope.
I'm responsible for what? Have some insight? What do you fuck? Like,
insight is actually a pretty apt word to gift Foodie there. Yes. Maybe do have some insight. But, again, she's making a choice to talk about this with her internet audience, so we're here to watch it.
Me off.
Hey, Lydia.
Sarah, you are a fucking clout-chasing nobody, and you will always be with your fucking watery fucking voice. Okay, you wet noodle? You are just a piece of crap. That's all you are, sucking up to panels because you are rejected as a beezer. And...
Look, I hope no one has ever felt rejected as a beezer, although I know some have. I know some have. Look, as long as you're respectful, responsible, and shenanigans-filled individuals, you're welcome. Just don't engage, and that's it. That's it. You get to make a choice. You get to make a choice if you want to hang out in Foodie's chat. Anyways, back to scorned beezers.
No, I wouldn't go back to him, bitch, because if you were following the story and not clout chasing,
maybe
you should be worried about your fucking sick mother right now. Why are you even on panels? You have the nerve to give me shit for talking shit about you when your mother's sick, and here you are talking shit about me on panels. So it's good for you to do it, but not me. Fuck you. You're fucking irrelevant. And you will be irrelevant.
Team irrelevant.
Like, what the hell? Seriously. You talk about Dad all day. Yeah, he was part of my life for a year. This is my story. That's why I'm talking about it. What don't you get about that? Why are you...
No, we get it. We're just tired. We're so tired.
Talking about it.
Lord Baroque, hello. Happy birthday, mate.
Why are you talking about it? Because you're a fucking asshole looking for money, so shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Let's review one of Sarah fucking Jane's videos.
Takes, hello, lovely to see you. Good morning. Hope you're doing well.
Let's do it. Oh no, I don't even have stream.
Enjoy lurking.
Like, fuck you. And then they all want clout. That's why they're all popping on panel now, and that's when I'm gonna turn them off. Goodbye. Of course I'm gonna comment. What the fuck do you think? I was abused by this fucking asshole for a fucking year, but because you hate me and you make money off me and have to use clickbait titles, now you're using me and my story. So fuck you. And you better hope that none of your panels were bullying and harassment, because I know I fucking threaten all the time, but I'm gonna deliver. Don't worry. Hi.
Hi.
Don't even come for me, because you were ranting the other day.
I know.
Be nice to your housemate, Foodie.
So there. Thank you. Do I have to shut my door?
Nah. Well, maybe actually.
Just shut up behind me. Fuck.
Or just start blocking people who.
Well, you take that advice too. You rage all the time.
I know.
So then.
These two need a walk in nature. Maybe together.
But yes, I have to block people. No, this is not block. This is going off about fucking reaction channels that are so self-righteous, have panels about me all damn day. It's the victim shaming. I can't.
Yeah.
Under the guise that, like, it's okay because they don't like me.
Yeah.
He does suck the life out, yes. Oh, can we look up statistics on abuse? Actually, because none of you,
We could not, though, because, like, I don't trust you with statistics.
as fucking analytical as you are, Minty, why don't you realize this? Why don't you actually do some good on your channel? Bring up some fucking statistics. How many times does it take a woman to fucking leave an asshole? Yeah, do something productive. Stop focusing about my life and accusing me of making money off of my life. This is, in case you haven't noticed, this channel is owned by Foodie Beauty, Chantal fucking Savo, and I can talk about whatever the fuck I want pertaining to my life. So it makes more sense to me to make money on my channel instead of you making money off my story. Do you get it now, or do I need to break it down in a fucking diagram?
Oh no, totally get it. Like, we get it. Everybody gets it. It's fine. It's totally fine. But again, Chantal, you are making a choice to make your channel entirely focused around someone else, when a lot of us found interest in you and your life. And she'll argue and say, well, I am talking about my life, but at this point in time, the majority of the content is focused around Old Mate and Dee Dee, which is awful. And Chantal continues to offer that to the YouTube audience. Okay, choices. Hello, Who. Thank you very much for the super chat. It's lovely to see you today. Who says, she said Old Mate is verbally abusive, but she herself does not filter how she talks to or about her audience or fellow creators. I mean, I agree, Who. She's not necessarily she hasn't got a soft touch when it comes to interacting with her audience. That's not to belittle all of her experiences with Old Mate, because obviously that's a lot more impactful when it's a real world situation. But yeah, she's not great with audience interaction. I'll give you that one. Carla, thank you for being here for 9 months. I get it. Sorry, I appreciate it. Carla says, thank you for approaching this mess the way you do. It is my absolute pleasure, Carla. Any day. Thank you for being here for 9 months.
Do I need to write a diagram? Because I will.
Please do, Foodie. Okay, so that's that short one done. And then she came back because she accidentally hit the thing.
I always hit my camera. Sorry about that.
There we go. She's back.
Sorry, I hit my camera. Okay. Give me a minute.
She does, yes.
Where's my video?
If she deletes a live stream, she'll get the accumulation of any ads that run before the live stream ended. So anybody who clicks into it, they'll watch an ad or two, and that'll go towards her revenue. But YouTube has a pretty fun thing where basically it'll tell you whether or not it is what's the word? Whether or not it is monetized. And usually in a live stream, they can pick it up within the first 10 to 15 minutes, whether or not you're like going off about something or whatever. So most of Chantal's content, I imagine, would have the little yellow dollar sign pretty quickly.
Creator Studio. Give me a minute, guys.
Oh, thanks, Oceana. Appreciate you. Are we at speed? No, we are. That's okay, T. No worries.
Oh, you can apply. It says on my channel dashboard, like, apply to be Fake Lasagna 2.0, welcome for me recipes. You better bet your ass I'm blocking everybody. Don't you fucking even try it. I'm fucking livid.
Do it. Block them all.
I mean, I know this does me no good, okay? I will humor you.
I'm kidding. I'm not inciting what again.
These rages do me no good. What the hell? Am I not allowed to speak out for myself?
Shenanigans, thanks for the reminder. Chat, while you hang out for the next like hour or so with Foodie, just bang it on. If you'd like to hit the like button, just down there. That'd be great. Please and thank you. Appreciate you.
Let's do it calmly. What am I responsible for in this? Seriously, I find that fucking disgusting that reaction channels are actually like, I didn't even say you're making money. I don't even care if you're making money, whatever. Honestly, at the end of the day, but like, being like, you profit off of your story. Yeah, it's my story. It's my channel. You hypocrite, you dumb ass. Like, you're the one on there using victim shaming in a fucking in a freaking clickbait title to make more money. Why are you even judging me on that? This is so stupid. Oh my god, I hate people. This is why I like animals more than anything, except for Puka Mom's ugly dog.
Well, maybe you should go hang out with animals instead of the, internet friends you have for 9 hours a day, Foodie. Maybe you just take a step back.
Exactly. Thank
Maybe
you.
that.
Hi, Nessa.
It was
Everybody,
one of a
sorry
kind,
for
Elle. You're right. Hey, Carrot Butts.
If I missed you, I'm sorry. They profit off exactly, and it's my story. Of course, I'm gonna profit off of it. I come on here and talk about my life. So whatever happens in my life, bad, good, whatever, traumatic, I don't choose it. You think I was like, oh yes, please hit me more, please give me more abuse. That's what they fucking sick.
I don't think anybody thought that.
Oh my god, they're not. No, yeah, that's what they want. They want rage. The fact that they want rage makes me rage. It's stupid and disgusting. Why are there humans that exist like this? I don't want to live with humans like this. I don't want to.
Okay, well, just stop paying attention to them. It's okay.
It's
fine.
Victim shame. Blame the real person here, not Chantal. Anything goes wrong, you all had to blame. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, I'm tired of not just me anybody being victim shamed. It's stupid. It's like a
That's
fucking
okay,
competition.
Sarah.
Oh, her case is better. Really?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch.
I get it. It's very heavy topics, and it's not easy to pass through. But taking it with like a sense of sensibility, as well as shenanigans, it can be done. It's just understanding, like, when you have to talk about serious topics and how that impacts individuals, versus like Foodie's shenanigan nonsense.
I can be a bitch, yes. But I'm also a very nice person, and
I don't know,
nobody
Buddha.
deserves any kind of fucking abuse.
I'd be exhausted.
And there's no responsibility. When a victim of abuse has no, let me repeat that for you, Monty, and Sarah Jane. I know you're hoping to probably get on top of Monty, but it's not gonna work. Anyways.
Okay. Do you remember when I was saying being sympathetic towards a position or situation and being sympathetic towards an individual? Chantal, it's just real mean, you know? It's just real mean. She's just, you could just not, but okay, it's fine.
Her voice drives me nuts. That's why I can't keep the panel on, because I will fucking punch a hole in my wall. Okay? That's it. Well, he sounds like this. And, Foodie Beauty. Oh, hi, Foodie Beauty. And then Sarah Jane, hi, Chantal. I'm just trying to make money off of you as everyone else, and I don't understand why you're mad off that. Oh, really?
Wait, so you're making money off Dee Dee and Old Mate, but you're not okay with people making money off you? Okay, weird. I'll try to pass that logic at some other point, but whatever.
I hate people. Fuck.
I mean, hate's a strong word. I dislike a lot of people
right
in the current sphere.
He's exciting as boiled rice. How does it feel?
I know, Marissa, I know. I just can't. I can never remember that it's only okay when Foodie does it. You're right. Also, good morning. Hello.
Fighting on YouTube is my content. I know. I'm like 24/7 obsessed.
Very that Andros
And
day.
it's not just that. It's instead of these people, former Beezers, who I make fucking friendships with, like Sarah. SJM, I didn't make a friendship with him. I don't have a problem with SJM, whatever. I don't care if he has a fucking reaction channel. I honestly feel kind of bad for the guy, even though I've heard him talk shit about me. Whatever. Whatever. I don't feel bad for you. You're fake snake. And that's why your channel will never grow. Actually, you're like, the only reason you get any views is because of me. I love that for you.
I mean, look, if you build a channel to be a reaction channel to Chantal, then that's probably what your audience is expecting. That's where views come from. Yes, that's how that works.
Is it drunk?
Not all of us can, like, shit on camera and, make money from it. But we watch someone who does.
We all need to be on something these days. Marissa Freeman, let's all focus on the real piece of shit and getting him off of YouTube in the streets. He needs to be in jail. The infighting is taking away from that. Yes, you're right. It absolutely is. I know you guys hate me. That's why you don't give a fuck. That's why you excuse abuse, because you don't like somebody. That's your karma, Samantha.
No, not about that. It is about trying to, at least for me, it is trying to pass the logic of legitimately. Chat, we sat here and we watched so many streams where Chantal was essentially asking for help, right? Paper clips, abusive in every way. We've run the gambit with Foodie, and understanding that this is not a discussion, like, this is not a conversation with Foodie, it's a discussion about her. But we also know that the large majority of vocal individuals within her bubble, told her, stop going back. Stop it, danger girl, danger. That's the logic that I pass. His actions are his actions, and they're vile, and he's evil. It is unbelievable, truly is the word, to voluntarily put yourself back in that situation, like 47 times. It is bonkers bananas. But a good reminder to treat ourselves with more respect and better, and recognize when there are toxic people in our lives who are legitimately evil.
I really, really hope that doesn't happen to somebody that you love, but you're a fucking asshole, and maybe someday you'll learn your lesson just like I did. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Elle, and that.
Dusty. I can remember abusers race at these. Yeah, so we all talk about the women that are abused, but not the abuser. Yeah, absolutely. And like, if you're not, it's like, to me, it's like people who haven't had, like, people, like men talking about abortion, people who have not been in abusive relationships should not judge abused people at all, period. Sarah Jane is boring as fuck, and she knows she tries to copy me every way. Have you seen her videos? Like, I know you want to be me, but bye, you never will. Get your own personality. Fuck, I'm tired of people trying to fucking be me. I'm not.
God, you know what? If watching the Foodieverse over the last couple of months has truly enlightened me that there are all types out there, all sorts. And if there are people out there who are trying to mirror Foodie's content, man, I'm concerned. What is YouTube becoming? I'm concerned. I hate all of this.
I'm saying that to be conceited. It's just annoying and creepy.
Well, you
And it's
sounded
driving
a
me
bit
insane.
conceited.
Like, I get stalked off camera. Like, I have people stalking me every fucking day with messages and phone calls and... Well, I know I need to change my number. But...
Yeah, Indy, Foodie has some very, very specific views on gender that are weird. Yes.
Just, like, stupid, annoying, pecking at me every day. Everyone's video should be used to get matter removed from it. Yeah. Not picking through my trauma. Like, that's the real problem is he's an abuser. And people are in danger. What do they see? An opportunity to make more money off of it. Slow releasing these videos. You're a piece of shit for doing that.
I will just say, I won't, again, I'm not digging too deep into it because those videos were hard to watch the first time. I am curious as to why they're being released in parts. That seems a little strange. I understand there are, like, legal discussions around that as well, and I have no insight into any of that whatsoever, so who the fuck am I? It does kind of... It feels weird that it's on a public platform in this capacity in general, but it feels even weirder that it's coming out like in part, like it's a series. It's weird. Annie, hello, thank you for the super chat, mate. Good morning. I hope you have your coffee. And he says, just woke up, still have COVID. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better soon. What's going on? Oh, we're just catching up with all of Foodie's deleted live streams from the day because she can't help but delete.
Hi, Tiffany. There's more than one person involved in the matter situation. Yeah. Who should I be for Halloween? Detective Spy Corvina or Sarah Jane? God, what would you go as Sarah Jane? Even your name is boring and from the fucking 1700s. I'm kidding. Oh. The person that called me and asked if your fridge was running was me. What? Little bitch needs to go to jail. I wish I could get my hand on that guy.
That's very true, Lottie.
It's some smelly asshole eating dog food. It's probably fucking one of the bitter reactions.
And I think the thing to remember there as well, so Lottie has said, the audience begged her not to tolerate abuse and to stop excusing his behaviour. The women who did have personal experiences, Shannon and FFG, had their stories publicly, angrily outed by Chantal. You are very right, of course. And the interesting thing to consider there is that if we I don't really want to, like, look at every story that Chantal has told and spoken about when it comes to other people and their abuse, their history, their trauma. But if you do look at it, I don't think Chantal has ever really sympathized. No, that's not true. She may have, but she hasn't on camera, talking about on camera Chantal and what she's choosing to put out into the internet and her choice of words and all of that. Chantal has essentially tried to diminish or dismiss every person's abuse that she's introduced, whether or not they wanted it out there, on her channel. Like, if you think of it, like, there's the May, you can kind of add into that as well. Like, there's so many times that Chantal has called all of that into question, and I wouldn't necessarily, like, perhaps I don't remember the discussions too closely to say that she herself was victim shaming, but I certainly think that she was sending the wrong message when she was talking about other people's experiences, for sure. Also, hello, Ruby.
Daniels, I wish I could fucking flash you right now.
But she can't, because that one would be against terms of service.
No, they're not doing anything. She was just waiting to use it for her own advantage because she wanted Natter. She wanted Natter to be her baby daddy. Same with Jessica Mess. They all wanted Natter to be their baby daddies. And when they find out he's obviously... Oh my god, like... No.
Good morning, Sassafras. Hello.
We're going off on that panel. They're pieces of shit, that's why. They know it too. White women, we need to stop hating each other and stuff. It's so weird. It's so weird. And then fucking May.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that situation, Elle. Yeah. Yeah, she's really not nice, hey?
It's about me all over the place. Fuck you, too. Keep your mouth shut about me. I think the people in his chat today, the mods are probably his family and their friends. No, they're just stupid clout chasers like Sarah Jane.
Cloudy, hello.
And no, don't flatter yourself. I don't watch you. I literally just turned you on just then. Trust me, you'd know if I was watching you. I'd be raging. You think I sit there and watch your boring ass panels? Like, same shit every day. What is Foodie Beauty? No matter what the situation, what is Foodie Beauty doing wrong in it? That's exactly what it is. And you do it just to make money. So you're crooked. Veronica M. for 6 months. You've been telling us.
Look, don't let anyone fool you. Like the monetization aspect of it is nice. It's very helpful. And I find all of you who support that endeavor very kind. It's not at all required, but I appreciate it. I will only speak for me, and that is having watched Chantal and having her helped kick off my mental and physical health gurney was a trip. And then when I decided to start talking about it, I was like, no one in my real life knows who Chantal is, but I know people on the internet do, so let me stuff a camera up my nose and scream into the void. I have told that story too many times.
This for so long, you have a right to be mad. Now that this info comes out, I'm finally seeing Nas and Dee true colors. Thank you so much. Ready, set, release. I mean, I'm in disbelief that people didn't believe me because of the fact that I retracted the statements when literally almost every single woman abused in the world does that more than once. Like, what? Oh my god, people are insane. And
people aren't insane, but sadly, Foodie, you have been a known liar throughout your internet career. And yeah, again, lizard brains for me. I would love to believe everything you say about a heavy topic, but I find you unbelievable.
But they haven't been through it, so they don't fully understand it, which is why when you don't fully understand a situation, Monty, are you a woman that's been in an abusive relationship? So stop victim shaming, because you look like a fucking woman hater incel that you are. Stop
insinuating that you need to be a specific gender to be in an abusive relationship. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's just wrong. Also, perhaps perspective helps. And it's awful to think that anybody goes through those situations, but it is the reality of the world. Perspective helps, but I think that, for me at least, trying to understand someone's perspective has always been like the thing, you know? I like understanding people's perspectives. I like understanding where they come from. I like understanding their logic and the way that, you know, they choose to live their life. Foodie broadcasts pretty much everything that she does, so she's a very good example of people watching, you know, one person in particular. So to say that you have nothing to say about a situation unless you've experienced it and you've been in it, I think is pretty dismissive of people who are friends, family, you know, close with individuals who have experienced it or learned professionals. But I also think that Foodie really needs to ease up on the gender discussion surrounding that specifically, because she's, yeah. Anyway, anybody can be abused, Chantal, just as a note.
Go get laid. Okay, you need to jizz about 50 times. That's your problem.
Wow, okay.
Fuck. Easy peasy, member for 3 months. I'm so glad you're being vindicated. Thank you. Welcome. Appreciate me. Easy. My Spanx. You know I'm mad when I snap my Spanx. I'm going to design my own Spanx. Will you guys buy it?
Casaline, the world's greatest empath, yes.
They're going to be really nice and fupa friendly. If you have a fupa, put a 1 in the chat. Don't worry, my rage is coming to an end with this subject anyways.
Are you sure? Because we've still got like
I try so hard not to
40
rage,
minutes.
But I'm a ragey person. And this is why people hate me, and this is why people don't believe me. Like what? People who are angry don't get abused? You don't make any sense.
What?
I was embellishing things. Yes, I did a lot of lying for him. I admitted that. And what?
Oh, okay.
You want to keep chastising me? I mean, like I said, you were not in a situation. You were not the one being emotionally manipulated by him. Everything by him. You didn't.
Again, I just want to remind myself that I think a lot of people had enough insight and clarity to the situation to yell, "Oh my God, he's manipulating you. What are you doing? Get out, get out, get out." But anyway.
Fall in love with him. Like.
It is sad as hell, Elle. Absolutely, she thinks sex and intimacy is the cure-all for everything. She thinks everybody who has an issue out there just needs to go and do the do.
You cannot determine how somebody reacts to their trauma. That's not up to you. There's no responsibility of the victim at all. Like, there's none. So for you even to say that, responsibility, victim, don't belong in the same fucking sentence. Maybe we have a personal responsibility, but that takes time. That's not up to you. It's a fucking journey. People live, they learn, they make mistakes, human error. You ever fucking hear of it? No.
Yep. Live, learn, definitely not laughing, and human error within that conversation. I don't know how many hours perhaps days worth of streams there are where her audience is telling her not to see this guy, go and seek professional help, go and talk to your family. She had a cocaine addiction where her family had to intervene, which was primarily brought about because of the individual who supplied her with the cocaine. Yeah, Foodie. Like, I don't think a lot of people are saying that you're responsible for the situation, but you didn't help yourself. And you didn't listen to anyone. And you are basically shitting on your entire audience, all of whom were trying to give you some form of advice. And I don't think many people have stayed around for the 47 returns. Because it's hard. It's regardless of what you think of Foodie, I think it's hard to watch someone continuously put themselves in a harmful situation.
You're perfect. Sorry.
Choices.
I forgot about that.
Choices.
Who are we adding to the Wayfair list? Making a fucking Wayfair list, I swear. Full-length mirrors for all.
I have one, but thank you.
The trolls, they thrive on it. I know. Thanks for the super chat. Shut the fuck up. Who's on there? Monty, Sarah Jane. You're perfect, Comic Brook? Well, I am too then.
You did the math cookie, 120.
I just like calling out the fucking hypocrites sometimes.
That sounds more like it, yeah.
Can you make a diagram for all the people who don't get it? Seriously.
It's a good comparison,
Seriously.
Rachel.
Oh
But
my
the stunts are
God.
kind of coming at her.
You chose to go back, so that means people deserve to be hit. Like I will say it again. No matter how much people lie for their abusers, no matter how much they drop charges, no matter how mad you are that I'm vindicated, no matter how many times you go back and suck their balls and kiss their feet, nobody deserves to be abused.
That's correct. Nobody does deserve it. But what do you want? What do you want from us? What do you want from anybody? Apart from the curiosity of why the fuck you didn't listen to anyone. Nobody deserves what Chantal went through. Agreed. But you kept hanging out with this person. Why would you keep hanging out with this person? Oh, I was manipulated. You chose to drive there. You chose to be in it with this person. He told me he was my boyfriend. Why would you want a boyfriend like that? No! Girl, wake up. Find some self-respect. Fuck no. Fuck him.
No responsibility in it. At all. Victims of abuse, when they are in the relationship, are being extremely emotionally manipulated. I should just make a fucking diagram for all the idiots out there.
Sure. Write it down for me. Could you put nutrition on there, please?
God.
Like a food pyramid.
I could never be a teacher. I'm not patient. I can't explain things to dumb people.
Okay, I'm just a dummy. I'm a big old dummy.
Content. I hate everything today. He blocks people who disagree with him, and then blames me for deleting my live streams. Or blames they criticize me for blocking criticism. I don't want to hear the truth. Neither do you. Neither do you. And that's my point. Don't come for me for things that you do too.
I think the thing is that Foodie just needs to stop. Period. But stop expecting that she's going to be able to change people's minds about this. Your audience's mind has been made up. And do you know why? Because we lived this experience with you for over a year. Everybody who's here, if someone just stepped in, boy howdy. But anybody who's been watching a year of Foodie and Old Mate, we've all kind of made our minds up when it comes to all of this. Like, unfortunately, Foodie won't be... It doesn't matter how loud Foodie yells at people, how much she blocks them, how much she calls them shamers, how much she insinuates that people are bad because they think something of Foodie. She can't change anyone's mind about this. Because just as much as she lived through it, we lived through being told about it. So.
They're stuck on what they believe. I know it is pointless, but... Oh well, I mean, I can try, right? They have a lot to say. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. But you're not going to change anybody's mind, Chantal. I'm sorry.
You're profiting off your story. No. I'm profiting off my channel. This is my career. I have a career as a YouTube creator where I come
That's
on
true,
and
Lottie.
discuss my life. Everything in my life.
Yeah.
Natter's story, my abusive fucking story with him, was mine to tell. And mine to profit off of. I earn my living this way. What else? Next? You want to keep being shot down? Like,
I mean, I don't know if that was a shoot down, but okay.
You look stupid. You look stupid like Natter does. Jennifer Corbin too, releasing those things now. Haha, that'll show them. That'll show them for me being disgruntled and rejected by Natter and Dee Dee. Meanwhile, you look like a bigger piece of crap because you saw him smack the fuck out of her, putting her life in danger, and you did nothing but agree with him on the couch. And then you wanted to move your son in. No, these people are all fucking stupid.
Who, thank you again for the super chat, who says, she does not offer simple criticism, it's vitriol. You mean everything she's saying? Yeah.
I want nothing to do with it. Oh, thanks, Sherry.
Hi, Natural. Sorry. Coughing there.
Who's a panda? What? Have you actually tried this?
Sleep well,
I
Mish.
know. Honestly,
to
if I
see you.
ignored all these bitches, they would fucking go, oh, here comes the liver comments. Getting healthy and glow up. Stay mad. Stay mad. Like, literally, the liver thing was so
No
bad.
one cares, Foodie, no one cares. It would be lovely to see you go on a health gurney, but no one cares about your health glow up. It's just, you are just literally talking shit. Your liver is basically, like, pate at this point. It's like, what are you talking about?
Ago, my liver enzymes have been checked twice since then, and they're fucking fine.
Are
So
they?
suck my balls.
Are they?
Worry about your own liver. I'm
You
sure
have severe extreme non-alcoholic fatty liver disease diagnosed 2 years, didn't change anything about your lifestyle or your health routine, and somehow you don't have concerning liver enzymes. I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm like, sorry, Mary. When I got a general checkup a while ago, my doctor said, "Oh, your liver enzymes are a little high," and I said, "Yeah, I've started on a new protein shake, so it might be that, or the fact that I, experienced morbid obesity for quite a while." And he was like, "Yeah, it's probably one of them. It's probably the obesity thing." It's like even losing a shit ton of weight, like your liver enzymes are still going to tell your body, "Hey." You experience something. Her having health, like, no. that's a lie.
fucking alcoholic. Nobody happy with their life and would be leaving comments like this incessantly. So please.
We can see her liver,
Please.
Natural. Yes, you're right. It's
He
unfortunate.
did, yeah, he hit me that hard the first time, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's like how hard he hit me when I saw the fucking stars. The situation is just beyond crazy, I know. Thank you for the $2, bitch. Reaction channels get you to rage, they have content as sick as that is. Exactly.
Full
So fuck your moral high
ITV.
ground. Get a life. Go get laid. Incel.
Okay.
Sure, I'm
Shout out to all my ace friends out there. Telling someone to shut up and go and get laid. Is she 14? It's so stupid.
sure Sarah Jane would take you up on the offer. I am so glad to be part of this community. Yeah, I bet you are. You're always looking for somewhere to belong. You're the ultimate pick-me. Ultimate pick-me.
Oh, you're right, Lottie. She did make lifestyle changes, but they weren't necessarily healthy ones. Adding alcohol into the non-alcoholic fatty liver mix and losing, what was it, 60 pounds via Ozempic and cocaine? Yeah, well. Or the Demis, you're right, NS. Hello.
For you when they witness abuse. What abuse did they witness? He didn't hit me on camera.
Oh, heck yeah, Lucas.
And yes, I remember that. What's your point? Like, what's your point? I said I was in that situation. I fully acknowledge that. So what is your point? Do you have a
I
point?
do,
I'd like to
Natural,
hear it
yeah.
Before I block you.
I did it at the gym.
I'm not looking for pity. That's not my point. I'm just giving my side of the situation. Like, I'm pointing out hypocrisy. It's all right for everyone else to point out things about me and fucking blame me for this. So I'd like to know where my responsibility, since your clickbait title says I have a responsibility in it, I would like to know.
I think I think that your responsibility and everybody's responsibility when talking about all of these discussions is to keep in mind the safety of, like, their own mental health and the audience's mental health. And again, kind of examine what their choices are when it comes to talking about these topics, because they're hard and awful and people experience them. And understanding that everybody does live different situations, but look, from everything that I understand that Foodie has presented, it has pretty much been a mockery of handling of any of these situations, to yell at people, to criticize people, to get upset with people who were trying to offer you help and assistance and guidance. Like, yeah, anyway, whatever, choices.
They're using third-hand information to make money from abused victims. They have a nerve to say you are using fucking idiots. I did talk to Habibi, yeah. He's written some weird articles about, like, sperm retention. And then people were calling him an incel. I don't know. He's fucking weird. You look pretty tonight. Thank you. That's what I would like to know, Dimitri. How is this any of my responsibility? How? Yes, point it out and talk about it how much or little you want to. Never feel guilty for talking about your abuse. Exactly. I say the reaction channels are most responsible for highlighting him in the drama and making him more popular. Yes.
Nope. Foodie, it's nice that you want to shift blame onto your reaction community and general audience at large about who's to blame for spotlighting and platforming Old Mate. We'll get into it in this, but I'm going to say that that's primarily one person's responsibility, but everybody's choice about how they approach all of it. And specifically with all of the heavy talking points and topics now, before, perhaps a little different. Now, with confirmation and everything, again, different.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, there you go. I wish I could fucking Layla. Let's pin your comments.
Oh, okay, do it.
Pin message. There you go.
I mean, Layla, sorry, she deleted the live stream, so the chat's gone forever now, but good job.
Thank you. You're so right. Way more exposure than me just coming on here every time he abused me and talked about it.
Chantal, your reaction community, your audience, your environment, we talk about what you talk about. Everybody takes it from a different angle, right? Some people go a little bit deeper, some people just watch the content, whatever. But at the end of the day, if Foodie's not talking about it, it's probably not relevant to a discussion. If Foodie doesn't present it on her channel, it's not really relevant to a discussion. Chantal was the individual who introduced her abusive, allegedly ex-drug dealer, ex-boyfriend to this platform. Don't get it twisted, sis. You made his channel, you spotlighted his channel, you drove your audience over there, and that's what it is. That, right, is responsibility. Linking that with abuse, not so much. But Chantal made a choice to set him up on YouTube. Audience members made a choice to continue watching and engaging with him. But we can't really take away from the fact that Chantal was the one who said, here, we'll make you a cooking channel. Regrettably, no doubt, 100%, I think that Chantal absolutely regrets that decision. But she could just say that. She doesn't have to try to shift the blame onto someone else. She can just say, yeah, I shouldn't have set him up on YouTube. Pretty simple, really.
I would go live and talk about how confused and fucked up I felt. I was on drugs all the time just to exist.
Okay.
Life took a downward spiral. Does nobody fucking remember the hours of live streams?
No, we do. We were there and told you to stop seeing the dude, but you kept going back. So.
You're seriously going to blame me in that fucking type of...
Lucy? Do I see Lucy? Yeah, Lucy, heavy topics, mate. Warning. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well.
Which I still feel very much in, actually. We shouldn't know who that rotten tooth sphinx is. Well, that's not my problem. That's not my responsibility. Like, that I met him, and he wanted to fucking make a channel. Like... What kind of important recipes? A grown man's out, exactly.
Oh, I missed a milestone? Oh, I'm sorry, chat. Was it from Lucy? Oh, mate. Hello, Lucy. Thank you for being here for 18 months. Lucy says, AWOL for weeks, and she's still talking about Old Mate. Oh, dude. Thank you for being here for 18 months, and it's lovely to see you, Lucy. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Yeah, big, heavy topics. I'm glad you're doing well, though. Yeah, lots of stuff has been out about Old Mate and Dee Dee. We can catch you up over on Discord if you want. But yeah, Chantal's going to talk about some pretty heavy stuff.
The charges? Okay. Again, like, you have the audio of fucking
18 months?
Anyways, I'm not going to say she coerced me because I don't really feel that way. I wanted to drop the charges. And when I first... That talking point has changed in 48 hours. You have the audio of fucking Dee Dee. Anyways, I'm not going to say she coerced me because I don't really feel that way. I wanted to drop the charges.
So what's the truth there? Because we got told it was Old Mate manipulating you. We got told it was Dee Dee's actions who were manipulating you. So which one is it, Chantal? Tell us. Was it you or was it Old Mate? It can be, or was it Dee Dee? It can be a combination of all three. That's fine. But stop presenting one as truth. Please. Just set the record straight. Don't think I've ever used that phrase.
And when I first tried with the detective and they were like, no, it's not up to you. I tried telling the truth. I guess maybe I don't know. I don't know. The whole situation is fuck. I was so emotional. I don't know. Reaction channels. Foodie is lying. Find out Foodie Beauty not lying. Reaction channels. She's only telling the truth because she's jealous of Dee Dee. Exactly, Katrina. We always spin something.
No. So I think she was jealous of Dee Dee up until the footage got released. I think that most people believe that Old Mate was trash, toxic garbage. And I think that most people believe Foodie went through all of that but handled it the way that we saw it, right? But anyway, whatever. Just making a
His
point.
actions aren't your responsibility, but you did ask your audience to subscribe to him. Okay, so? And? Like, what is that? Do they have to? Do they have to subscribe to him? Ugh, I'm fucking blocking you. Why am I even addressing you? You're a fucking idiot.
Oh, rip Beezer.
You dropped the charges 11 times? There you go! Let's pin her. Let's pin this. How many times did you drop the charges? 11 times? Why did you do that? Because you're a weak, stupid person? I don't think so. I don't think so, love you forever. So why don't you tell people? Why don't you tell people? Why don't we
I don't know if I can handle this energy, personally.
draw them a diagram?
Okay, no, don't draw us the diagram. But again, this is the difference between hearing somebody's situation and watching somebody's situation for, like, 14 months. But whatever. Doesn't make the situation any less bad. But we all saw the outcome of everything. For Foodie.
Never said to the ass. Yeah, seriously. Just think of how this would have ended if Natter never started a channel.
Do you mean if you hadn't started his channel? Morgan, thank you very much for being here for 13 months. Lovely. Morgan says, haven't watched since April. Came back to this. Oh, mate, it's heavy. Thank you very much for being here for 13 months, though, and lovely to see you. Yeah, I would totally understand if you want to boop out. I get it. Foodie's not the most shenanigans-filled content at the moment, but, you know, narrative clarity.
Actually, maybe the extra exposure is even better. Maybe you should be fucking thanking me for bringing him on the platform, because without him being exposed, he would keep abusing more people, guaranteed.
You bringing someone this vile onto a platform and introducing them to a potentially susceptible audience, in the vague hopes that he would be outed, is pretty fucked thinking. Sorry, there's no logic there. This is Chantal logic, right? This is, center stage. This is Chantal logic. This is very much, let me twist the situation so that there is absolutely no accountability that I need to portray, and that, you know, best case scenario, he would have been outed. No, Foodie, no. Best case scenario, he would have been, like, locked up, period. Worst case scenario was that he got onto YouTube and found vulnerable audience members who reached out to him and then interacted with him in a real-world situation. That's the worst case. Well, I mean, there are a lot of worst case situations, but that's a pretty bad case situation. So I'm gonna not agree with you there on your logic. Jen, thank you very much for the super chat, lovely. Jen says, the first RIP of the day, say it again, Pulpy, it makes me smile. Well, it's not Rip Jen. I think it was Rip someone else. Thank you for the super chat, Jen. That's lovely. And Gwen, thank you for being here for 18 months, love. Gwen says, obnoxious Foodie in full effect. Mate, look, we've still got 25 minutes-ish to get through. So yes, Gwen. We'll go back.
Never started a channel. Actually, maybe the extra exposure is even better. Maybe you should be fucking thanking me for bringing him on the platform, because without him being exposed, he would keep abusing more people, guaranteed. So fuck you.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty nonsense argument, but okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Idiots. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
I appreciate the offer, Lottie.
Gary said today, the victim blaming on these forums. Gary, you're a fat fucking inbred from West Virginia, and then you want to play victim? Honestly, pal, listen, here's...
Yep, okay, great, cool, thanks. Again, the sympathy is hard to muster.
Listen, I saw his fucking thumbnail. You have no right, as a fucking fat, ugly male, to talk about anyone's abuse.
Okay.
Here's my... I need to... No, what does this fucking thing say? What does this thing say?
Yeah, funk her. You're right,
Very
Wicked.
unfiltered. Time to say what needs to be said regarding Natter DD Foodie. No. You think you look like a badass. You don't. You don't need to say anything, because you're a fucking American male, white male, sitting in your fucking stupid apartment, talking about something you have no idea what I went through, okay? None.
Okay, Foodie, just shut up for a second. Because the thing is, anybody who watches you gets to talk about it. Anybody who watches me gets to talk about it. It is what it is. Deal with it. deal with it. Deal with it. Sorry, you have possibly the worst hot takes in the world. And not everybody has, like, you know, everybody has a different approach to talking about anything in general. But sorry, Foods, you don't get to say, you don't get to talk about this. Everybody gets to make a choice. Whether or not people want to listen to it, whether or not people think it's a good idea, whether or not people agree with you, whether or not, whatever. Look, here's me disagreeing with so much that Foodie says, right? People are allowed to do that. It is what it is.
So you're not the victim. You have no right to victim shame. You were just blubbering on your channel about being a victim of abuse, and then you have the fucking nerve to fucking victim shame me? Fuck you. Fuck you, recording your fucking video as well. Record
Oh.
it.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. Nothing, I guess. A bunch of people gatekeeping how to act after being abused. People who have not been in that situation. So your abuse story deserves more blubbering, right? Right, Gary? Yours is more valid, right?
Hey, Foodie, shut up. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit pointed with her. How can you sit on this platform and argue that you are being victim shamed to then tell another person who talks about their own trauma, their own abuse, that they're blubbering? That how dare they do that? How dare they talk about their stuff? Okay, that's weird. I gotta rewind that one because my brain's doing roller coasters.
A bunch of people gatekeeping how to act after being abused. People who have not been in that situation. So your abuse story deserves more blubbering, right? Right, Gary? Yours is more valid, right? Fuck you.
When it comes to an individual telling their own story, they obviously have a lived experience that they are going to portray in whatever way. When it comes to sympathetic individuals, I don't watch Gary, I don't know Gary. I don't know Foodie either, but I watch a lot of Foodie. And context is important. The situations suck for everybody. But again, Foodie's delivery makes it a little unlikable.
Jennifer Corvina recorded it. They were on Messenger.
Very
He
heavy.
these women on Messenger all the time. So if Chantal gave him his cooking channel, then who gets the blame for his natty daddy channel, Dee Dee? Or the idiot women that are in heat and want his infected green peen, right?
Dude, people are making choices to watch all types of content. I do not understand the individuals who are engaging with old mates content whatsoever. Specifically at the moment, they are making a choice.
He's a nobody. Whatever the reason they were leaked out and the truth is now out, and God, thank God it is.
It's very well said, Lucas. I agree with you.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Every reaction channel, here's why I'm better than you, it gets old. I went back to my ex over 200 times over the past 11 years. I had multiple things happen to me. That's typical, love you forever. That's typical. And you're not less of a person because of it. It's not your fault. You have no responsibility in that. Don't keep praise on vulnerable women yet. Not everyone has a support system. Not everyone's circumstances are the same. I was lucky. I brought this publicly. And because of that, I'm not in it anymore. Yeah. Yeah, he's on YouTube.
Yeah, it would have been nice if you'd listened to the advice a while ago, but that's fine. That's Captain Hindsight speaking.
Maybe it's YouTube's fault. Like, why is it my fault? He has free will to make a channel.
Yes, but you set him up.
Believe me, he can figure it out.
You set him up. You literally pointed your audience in his direction.
We can't make a thumbnail. Creating a channel is easier than editing. Anyone can make a channel. You don't even have to create content to have a channel.
Speaking of editing, you also edited all of his content for him.
Very easy. Do you want me to do it? We can create one right now. It's literally a click of a button.
Yeah.
Create a channel.
Yeah, again, we are not arguing the semantics of who made the channel and how that happened. You pointed your audience in his direction. That's what you did. That's what you did. You legitimately asked your audience to go over and support that content creator. Can we just accept the reality, please?
Follow the prompts. He's created his email. He can create a Gmail account. The motherfucker can create a fucking YouTube account. So anytime I hear any of you channels victim shaming me or anyone else involved in this, you bet your fucking ass I will report you all the way. And I will do it to the death.
Okay.
He thinks he's a pimp. He's disgusting. Did you see his I don't know what I saw. I don't. Now, yes, I don't. After the fog's worn, love makes you blind. I'm telling you, this man is, he looks like an ashtray. A dead tree. He reminds me of a dead tree. I'm not even kidding. He reminds me of this. Somebody sent me
Oh, like the tree lady that you continue to mock. Is that what he looks like now?
this picture.
Also, my dumb brain thinking that bottle over there is a bottle of mayonnaise. Kind of looks like Praise mayonnaise, but with a blue bottle from this angle.
If he would have gotten an apartment,
Blue
oh
lid
my
bottle.
god, one of us would have been gone from this earth. That's how it would have ended. Just being truthful about that. Let me see. Okay. Hold on.
Kelly, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. Kelly says, her ability to overgeneralize is astounding. Her worldview seems so narrow-sighted. What happened with the therapy appointment she had scheduled? That got delayed a day, and then I don't know if we have an update. It was meant to be... I don't know. It was meant to be earlier on in the week, and then she slept through the alarm, and then she raged all night, and then she just didn't go. So I don't know if we've gotten an update about that. Yeah. Chantal's mental health is not great. Not great. And I agree with you. She does have a very narrow-minded view of the world. She definitely thinks in like a binary scale of better or worse than, I think, Kelly. But thank you for the super chat. And D. Martin, lovely to see you today. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. D says, she literally said that he couldn't speak English, so he had to create it for him. Correct. Remember, he doesn't understand online dating and barely knew how to set up his dating profile. Yeah, apparently he was the worst at technology, didn't understand how to do anything. Don't get me wrong, D. I think that was probably a severe manipulation technique, but we definitely saw the reality as soon as he popped up, you know? Thank you for the super chat, though. Lovely to see you.
God, how romantic does that look? The slapping. Oh yeah, you're gonna die. Mummified toast. Stop.
Not that I've seen Darkness Dust. No, sorry.
It says love is blind. I don't remember who sent me that. I think Chantal has the most power to report him. She's been the most targeted by him. But Dee Dee has the most proof.
Outside of Dee Dee, I think that we've had that discussion about Chantal and whether or not like it would be a believable instance in this case. I think that footage definitely like helps with the evidence-based stuff. Again, I'm a layperson, I don't know. But with that being said, Chantal was saying that she was going to take other elements of their relationship and other instances that she experienced, like the hotel visit where things happened too, back to the police. And you know, from my perspective, I was like, this doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Like, why, like, how would the law pass this from... Because she, like, you know, her saying that she was mentally unwell, her saying that she was on a lot of drugs, like, that makes it so much harder in everything. Because it wasn't just I want to drop the charges and left it at that. It was, let me tell you how unbelievable I am. I mean, it's worth a shot, I think.
She has video evidence. I'm not mentally well enough to go to the police right now. Like, I can't deal with this shit on a daily... Like, even this right now, I said I wouldn't do. You know?
But that's the thing, though. Like, you're sitting here and talking about it for, again, like 6 hours straight, when it is your actual life and you could potentially impact it. I don't know if that's safe or, like, recommended to engage with it again. Probably not for mental health, but I don't know. Anyway.
Why do I still have what, eat?
I agree, Black Cats, yes. And Lytton, hello, thank you for being here for the 3 months, lovely. Lytton says, love to Zach and all and need a break from this shit. Be back. No worries, Lytton. Hopefully we'll have a shenanigans-filled stream at some point in the future. For now, it's just a little bit heavy. But take care of yourself. Lovely to see you. Hello, Linda.
So yes, I'm a little sensitive about being victim shamed by people who don't know what I've been through. Like, you have no idea.
We do.
Like
we watched a lot of content, Chantal. And look, don't get me wrong about that comment. It's not that we know everything. Chantal has her own lived experience, but everything that she brought to her YouTube channel and everything that she told us, whether truth or lie, somewhere in between and us trying to figure it out, we have heard it. We have watched it. We have heard it.
I'm profiting off my channel, which I profit off of every story I tell. It's my channel. My channel, my life, my profits.
Again, everybody makes choices about what they put out there on the internet.
My career, my money, my bills get paid. You get it? You, reaction channel, leech, profiting, secondhand, removed, profiting off my fucking channel, off my story that you had no experience with. So, which makes more...
Foodie, I have experience with your story, just like everybody who watches you. The experience is watching you. We're audience members. That's how we have... That's our experience. You're telling us the stories. Just because we call you on it consistently doesn't make it any less valid. Broccoli, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Broccoli says, so many people have had their innocence stolen, their voices not heard, and their mental health destroyed due to abuse. She could do so much with her platform, agreed, yet she rages and worries about the profit. I think that is like a specific conversation, and like for me, Broccoli, again, thank you for the super chat. I think for me, at the end of the day, what Foodie chooses to talk about will, like, you will judge Foodie's character and how she chooses to talk about a topic and how often she chooses to talk about it, how often she brings it up, blah, 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 blah. You'll make that judgment on Chantal based as an individual, right? I, for instance, sit on stream every other day and watch a whole heap of Chantal. And people, like, you know, there's criticism and judgment with that, and that's okay, because we all make choices. But thank you for the super chat, Broccoli. And Siege, thank you for being here for 6 months. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary right back, Siege. Lovely to see you today. Hope you're doing well.
More sense. I think it makes more sense for me to talk about my own story. What do you think? No? A dropped piano. Oh my god, stop. What the fuck? I'm going to hell, but whatever. A lot of women have no money because they have to take care of the household. And they're being isolated by their abusers. It took me a long time to really admit to myself and realize he was an abuser who would not change. Every time violent ideations, of course he does, Mystery Maya. Oh yeah, he says some sick shit.
Yeah, saying that I eat people, that's a pretty messed up thing. No, don't mistake my laugh for humor there. That was awkwardness for sure. Yeah, no, sick shit.
You've heard him say sick shit about Gary, about whatever, you know? He said a lot of bad stuff, so I don't even remember everything. I mean, fuck. Thank you, Autumn. It's actually a dress, but I have Spanx. Thanks for the Spanx.
I just want it to hit the shoulder a little harder, you know. Rosie, thank you very much for for joining the channel as a member, mate. I appreciate it. Welcome to Popstar. Hello.
He eats people. I know. He gets fucking so angry. I would not go back. Sarah Jane, you friggin' liar, piece of crap. Because I would be terrified to be in his presence at this point. Oh my god, he's unhinged. Way more unhinged than when I was fucking starting to see him. And I think me not seeing him has a part to play in that because he's not getting his way. He didn't get the apartments. Things are closing in on him. Yeah, King Nader always wins my ass. He said the eating thing, he would say, if you fuck with me, I will eat you.
I agree, Erdy.
Yep, I've heard him say that.
Judgmental Queen, lovely to see you. Thank you for being here for 10 months. Judgmental says that thank you for taking this with a little lightness. It is my absolute pleasure, Judgmental. You know, we wade through the darkness sometimes to keep track of the story. I mean, at this point, it is super heavy, though. But thank you for being here for 10 months. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They don't even transform the content, though. That's the thing. They have to pause it. They have to pause it every 25 seconds for it to be transformative, really?
I thought it was like every 6 seconds. The direction of my channel has been sorely underestimated.
I just need to unleash my power. I just do fucking... I look at all the stuff I have to do. I can't even cancel HelloFresh. You think I have time to go after these friggin' people?
Yeah. We sat in the car while you were speaking with the detectives. Yes. Yeah. We were there.
He said... I know. He said that, Jessica. That's why I'm saying that. He flicked a cigarette at her. He did that to me. He didn't have a can in his hand, or he probably would have shot it. He was looking things to shoot at me. And when he was at my house raging, when he swatted away BBJ, he was looking for things to throw. And he hasn't stepped a foot back in my fucking house since. So no, Sarah Jane. And I canceled the 2 appointments. Sarah Jane.
What 2 appointments?
I canceled the 2 apartments. Sarah Jane.
Apartments.
So no, I would not go back to him. Sarah Jane.
I truly hope she never goes back to him. We'll see. I don't have a lot of faith in Foodie. Don't know if you can tell.
HelloFresh cancels. They should just cancel me. Yep. Hey, we've canceled. We see that you, Nader got arrested? No, he didn't. Hey, Miss Holly.
Morning, BB. Warning, heavy topics.
Warning. I just saw the power better not go out. He says, I can eat you. I would have thrown a knife at him. Oh, Shay, no, I can't tell you. The amount of rage I have is all for him. And I'm raging. Honestly.
I wish you'd have put that into action, Foodie. Not like violent action, but I wish you'd have taken that rage and actively, like, analyzed what was going on and maybe thought, maybe I shouldn't, you know, keep this toxic, abusive individual in my life so that I don't feel this incessant rage.
It's because he abused me, and now I'm fucking mad. Like, now that I'm not in love with him, and I really see him as what he is, and I'm finally seeing the light, and I've seen the light. Yeah, Born to Bees. Didi doesn't, she's quiet. Fuck, Didi, please leave. Message me.
No, me neither, Helly.
She looks like she's been stung by a bee. Well, I know, I hate going low and making fun of people's looks, but yeah, she does. And she goes after my looks. She does. She
Specifics.
fucking goes in her thumbnails, tries to make me look fatter, like you or whatever. She tries to make it unflattering as possible. Like, dude, I can do that too with you. Like, I can literally do that with you.
Recently, I've literally just been skipping through the timeline to find anything. Because there's just so many hours.
Didn't he say he was the devil and he wants to fight? Yeah. Get the fuck out, D. When a man tells you he's the devil and he smacked her so fucking hard.
Meth. Not even once.
Get out. Get out.
Specifically from a mystery mathematical meth pipe. That's the one.
No, they don't use sirens to go pick someone up. No, they don't. His narcissism is what brought him to this platform. Exactly. He would have created a channel. Create a channel. One click of a fucking button. Like I said, he created his own email. Google email. He can create...
Yeah, but Foodie, again, even if he had made his own channel, you're the one that literally took your ball of audience members and pointed them in the direction.
His own channel. He pretty much did.
Remember that energy that Foodie has about reaction channels, how she'll often get really frustrated with some people and just not talk about them and be like, I'm starving you for attention or I'm starving you for content or whatever. She really should have taken that energy with this abusive asshole. Yes.
Like, I helped him, sure. Yeah. He was oh man, I was so blind to it.
No worries, Dust. Enjoy the kitties.
You know, never had experience with a fucking abuser. You think women want to be abused? Seriously? You think, not a single woman, actually strong women go through abusive relationships, not weak women, because we put up with that shit.
Regardless of your gender, everybody has the potential to go through abusive relationships. Just a note. Not to say anything about statistics, not to say anything about gender identity, nothing about that. It's literally abuse, specifically abuse in a relationship. It knows no bounds to gender. Lottie, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. It's not required, but very much appreciated. Lottie says, Zach and Stream Team, this is just a casual interruption to let you all know you're fabulous, wonderful, lovely people who deserve the very best in all areas of your life. Love and care to you all. Lottie, love right back to you, mate. Thanks for the thumbnail. No, we're not making that joke. Thanks. Thanks for the super chat, Lottie. I appreciate you in all ways. Chat. If you'd like to give some hands up and some love for Lottie in the chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. Because we literally wouldn't be watching these clips without Lottie. But thank you, Lottie. That's very kind of you to say. And yes, remember, chat, boop out of this. Take responsibility for yourself. Know to love yourself and respect yourself, and that nobody deserves toxic people in their life. And if you do experience any form of people negatively impacting your life, perhaps there is a time where you can analyze, the impact that person's having in your life and whether or not you want to continue having them there.
And every woman who leaving is probably one of the hardest things ever. So much harder than anything you've probably fucking been through. Shut the fuck up. Anyone have any theories on why he left the most recent live? I don't know. I don't give a shit about him. Fucking. I gotta go put laundry in and clean my room. I gotta get my room ready. And he created misery and heartbreak in too many people's lives. I want to change my bed around again, or do I?
Okay, weird talking point, but okay.
I want to know what love is. Want you to show me. Who cares if Chantal? I'm not 450 pounds. That's the thing. They run with every little thing I say just for fucking a bit of money. I've weighed myself countless times on camera. I'm not ashamed of my weight. If I was 500 pounds, I would still think I'm beautiful, and that bothers you. People can't wrap their head around how I don't think I look ugly right now. Because I'm fat. Because I'm round.
Bro, I don't care, but just stop lying to your audience that your magical weight loss wasn't because of cocaine.
Who gives a fuck? Oh.
No one cares. I super don't care. I'd prefer not to be flash, but nobody cares about your health, your weight loss. Your weight. I don't care specifically about your weight at the moment because we're not on a health gurney. The only reason to be mildly interested in her weight is if it is fluctuating due to potential negative health consequences. But that's my morbid curiosity.
Who gives a fuck what shape I am?
I don't.
If I'm a rectangle, if I'm fucking skinny, who cares? I'm not ashamed of my weight. I have no reason to lie about it. I go on my...
Okay. There's probably a bigger discussion to have there around, filters. I don't think I can turn mine on right now. Hey, Barbecue. Lovely to see you today. There's a bigger conversation around that comment, specifically with Chantal and talking about filters. I just think it's disingenuous to not represent the person that you are on a YouTube platform, but that's just how I see it. whatever.
Exercise ball showing my fupa camel toe. I have an OnlyFans showing my blubber all over the place. You think I give a fuck about lying about my weight? You people need to really stop like hanging on to that, of all things. You're not bothering me. Like 450. That's why I said yes, 450. Because if you want to think I'm 450, go for it. Actually, if you want to know, I'm 473.2.
473.2. Sounds like a vlogger from Kentucky number. That was 572.4. Damn, brain. What are you keeping up there? Another side note, I mean, I guess a level of motivation and inspiration that I would like to draw from Chantal. Perhaps her weight is within the conversation if I'm talking about goals that I would like to achieve when it comes to lifting heavy things. Outside of that, don't care. Take us on a healthcare journey and we'll talk about it.
Watch the reaction videos come out. Foodie Beauty, she's 400. Thanks, Mystery Maya. Are there rectangle people? I don't know, but if there were, they should be loved just the same. Matter's not a dom, exactly. Doms don't abuse. Well, he's an abuser. That's what he is. A narcissistic abuser. That's it. I will be on my ways. I lost 60 kg. My back don't hurt anymore. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Losing weight, going through a food addiction is hard. And what did all these reaction channels do, and they still do? They just shame people over and over for it.
Okay.
And they go through the same thing. I'll never understand it. Like, if this is human nature, can we not do better as people?
I thought comparing was fine for you, Chantal. I didn't think comparing was shame because you do it every fucking day. No, if you want to talk about, like, healthy relationships with food, we can do that all day as well. Me talking about Chantal's shitty relationship with food, or what seems like it comes from lived experience myself, so how dare you shame me, Chantal. And at the end of the day, what does it matter? Because she's not taking any of it seriously. So it's not a valid talking point. Don't care.
What the fuck? Oh my god, instead of judging one another, why don't you create a fucking channel trying to help people? Talk about your own journey.
I mean, I do. You're just background noise.
I mean, Charlie Gold fucking criticizes Amber Lynn and me for being overweight, bitch. You filmed from the friggin' Lord Farquaad, hair up. Shut the hell up. Yeah, just, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh my god, Gumby.
Okay, so, the fact of the matter is, as trying to take her logic for a walk here, it doesn't matter. Big, small, wide, tall, it doesn't matter what type of person you are. If you're an audience member of Chantal, you get to say whatever the hell you want to say about Chantal's content. I mean, in life you can say what you want to say, but everything that you say will have a consequence. Specifically talking about Chantal and her ridiculous healthcare journey, because I don't like calling it a weight loss journey. Health gurney. Anybody can talk about it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are.
I forgot about Gumby. That was one of my favorite shows, Smudge, as a kid. I'm so glad you finally realized he's bad for you. You deserve a sweet upgrade. Oh yes.
I'm glad to hear that, Brandon.
I feel so good at, like...
Anytime.
This guy is doing anything. That's all I gotta say. Applebee's. Gumby and Pokey. Oh yeah, I missed that. Why did I eat
Caitlin, congratulations.
I'm never ordering fucking fast food. I hate it. I'm gonna recreate my own fast food. I really hate fast food now. Haven't you noticed? I haven't had a nashi in like how long? A month or more? It's been a long time because when
it has not been a month.
Bite into a nashi now because I've been eating home cooked food. All I taste is old oil and.
It hasn't been a month because she definitely nashi beezed after payday, right? And the general conversation is that Chantal's not in the most stable financial situation, hence Costco and home cooking. She's not splurging as much as she used to. So we'll see if that changes. Who knows?
Bad triglycerides fried chicken.
It's a never-ending gurney barbecue.
I can't do the bad triglycerides anymore.
All the way to Uranus.
I'm blocking Layla!
Speaking of, I'm very concerned about the shortness of this dress.
What's the date on it? 7/14. What's today? Payday. So there you go. I haven't had McDonald's since today. I did go to no Pizza Hut, McDonald's. I did have a kid meal. Oh my god, I ate at McDonald's too. So I had a kid's meal. God. And then I went to Taco Bell, but that's all I had today.
Right. That's fine though, guys. Those meals are calorie free. What are you talking about?
I'm so angry all the time. I need fucking therapy.
We don't have Costco here, Sparks.
It's time for matriarchy. I agree.
I feel like I need to experience.
There hasn't been a single woman president, and you call yourself a free country? Sorry, I'm not going to start it on the United States politics. But what the?
All right, Fruity. Great.
The No. And even in Canada, we had one female prime minister for 6 months. Otherwise, it's all old gray balls ruling the country. All old, no more gray old balls ruling the countries here. We need women ruling the countries. We need iron boxes ruling. I'm gonna fucking be prime minister. I don't.
Foodie really enjoys talking about people and groups of people and their genitals. Huh. Everybody's at risk.
care. No,
I'm so
I
tired.
could never. I was just telling Pete in the drive-thru, I'm like, I could never be prime. What a shit job that would be. You just pulled into McGunn's.
So for context, Australia has only had one female prime minister who is our head of nation, not head of state, because we do also have states, so that might be confusing. Basically, the top political job, well, I mean, aside from the Governor General, we've only ever had one female who was brought in after the male lead of the party was deposed. So, deposed? Stood down, whatever the word for that is. Anyway, her name was Julia Gillard, and I actually quite liked her, but she was not spoken well of in the press whatsoever. Because apparently all we do is talk about, when we're talking about politics, is talk about what people wear. So, that was the thing that happened. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Has that been a female head manager, though?
So we had at McDonald's, I had a kids meal. I don't remember
essentially, Julia Gillard was the general manager of Australia. Yes. Yeah. That's how that works.
Toy was, but I declined it because I didn't really like it. And it was Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but our system is so fucked. Yeah.
She did. She wore blazers and jackets, and that's literally all the media talked about her. Natural. It was awful. And the fact that her partner was a hairdresser. Guess how that went down in Australia?
His balls are not great.
Not great.
Yet, I don't think. Chantal, get together with all of Nosferatu's exes and pull a handmaid's tale.
Specifically the homophobia.
His ass. Tear him apart and hang with it. No, seriously. Well, I think maybe figuratively, yeah. Handmaid's tale. I forgot they did that on the wall. Gross.
Tara, you're right. She did absolutely do a wonderful speech on misogyny, and I think I'm pretty sure it's. I have a I'm probably incorrect, but I remember there being a call for it to be like introduced to the national curriculum because it's just such a well-delivered speech on misogyny. She did a very, very good job.
His ex offered to out him, but she whenever I went back to him, she lost trust in me. So, because she even wanted to get away from him, like no one knowing her address, her new address. So, Adam is basically your master. But
you know what, Amanda, you're right. I do forget that Chantal didn't even vote. Yes, you're right.
I think it's gross, like using someone just for your pleasure. I don't like that. I don't like debasing a human being, objectify a human being. I don't like that shit.
I'm sorry. Someone's gonna need to... Lottie, it's 43:49 or thereabouts. Please hold. Tell me more, Foodie.
Master, but they know their limits. I think it's gross, like using someone just for your pleasure. I don't like that. I don't like debasing a human being, objectify a human being. I don't like that shit.
Interesting, because I kind of feel like she's presented so many of her totally real boyfriends to the internet in such a way. And I'm not talking about just the Tinder hookups. I'm not talking about Aussie cum Jacob via Taylor. I'm not talking about everything that we learnt about Tony and everything that we learnt about Kevin Parker Bush. Even before all of that, every single one of her story times that spoke about people essentially objectified them. So that's wild.
Taking control in bed and being like, pulling the hair, being like, do this, do that in a sexy way. That's what I like. And I love a nice smack because I have a really big, nice smackable ass.
Things I'd never want to hear. Great. Well, I can't unhear that one. Boo.
I mean, come on. When I'm on that exercise ball, don't you just want to go like this on it?
No, I do not want to play the bongos on your booty. No ma'am. Thank you. It wasn't an offer, but no thank you.
Oh my god, the exercise ball would be a good position. Oh no, if the guy's tall, no it wouldn't. He could just jump on top of me and we can go wee!
I see all the no's in the chat.
Oh.
Hey, Jewel.
No, Samuel! When we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. He just says Dom to give his abuse excuse. Yes.
Hey, Panda, good to see you. Hope you're well.
I'm never gonna let a man control me. No. In the bed, maybe, in a respectful way, yeah.
Yeah, could we have, open and honest conversations about what our, limits, boundaries, and expectations are with romantic and sexual interests in the future? Please, Foodie, that'd be great.
Maybe Dee Dee told Nader she loves to have
Beth, thank you.
What's your picture? Too soon, Applebee's. There's a Chuck E. Cheese in Ottawa. No. There's a Torrid, somebody told me. Okay, so this weekend, P and I are going to go to the Bayshore Mall. And go to Torrid, and we're gonna get Ramona some clothes.
Great fashion Torrid hauls. Torrid, Pennington, whichever one she said. Hauls.
Pixie haircut. Let's look for haircuts for Pete's, or for Ramona. I'm sorry.
Are we calling Pete's Ramona now? Has that been okayed by them? Anyway, speaking specifically on haircuts, I don't know if they have what it takes to pull off a pixie haircut, specifically in the front, but whatever. Give it a whirl.
Yeah, or no, it would be for, I don't know what to, anyways, Pete said to just keep using his pronouns for now, so. My boyfriend
Okay, him then. Great.
likes when I wear stilettos and spit on him. Really? Is your boyfriend a cuck?
Good night, Whiplash. Lovely to see you. Hope you have a good sleep.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you for not greening out lately.
Sparks, Chantal doesn't have any idea of what a healthy relationship looks like, period, I don't think. Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't even want to. That's a good thing. And the fact that I'm grossed out by fast food every time I get it lately makes me feel good. No? You guys want to see what eyeshadow I use? Okay, let's go put a little laundry in first.
Alright, we're going to skip ahead, and I just want to check out if there's anything worth
Stronger than most people.
worth
Not weaker.
looking at in the remainder
But you need to
of
get
the
out.
day.
But you are stronger. Don't ever...
Buddha has confirmed my concerns are valid. I thought so. Because you kind of need a little fun bit in the front for a pixie cut, or at least, like, you know, a little bit.
Forever. Again. And I won't do it to Dee Dee. I won't do it to anyone. I won't ever say they're weak. Nope. A bitch, maybe, but not weak. I'm kidding. He's just planning on transitioning, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure either, Lucas.
Honestly, surprised. I'm surprised that I have empathy for her, but I do. Like, I'm surprised that I keep, like, if I think of the sound of the smack and him connecting with her face, like, she was so, like, other than all this shit she got herself into, I think she's just easily persuaded. I think other than that, she's probably a sweet person and, like, really just doesn't fucking deserve that at all. Like, for him to almost smack her fucking face right off.
This is all... Yeah, it's all over the place.
No, that's not cool.
Awful. That's the word. Awful.
I would love to fucking, like, honestly take her out for a proper haircut. I would. I'm not kidding.
So, okay. So, Chantal, if you're in the situation where you have the potential to be in someone's life where they are potentially at risk, you have the ability to reach out to them. I hope you did.
Honestly, if she goes to jail, who is she gonna have? He fucking ruined her friendship with Shushu, I'm sure. Ugh, anyway.
Yeah, I don't like that type of mentality.
I'm just being honest about my feelings. The look in his eyes. And then for him to keep saying, shut the fuck up. You look like a fucking swordfish. You shut the fuck up. Drop the soap. Drop this. I'm going to make a t-shirt that says drop the soap.
You could just not, though. You could just really not. Specifically considering all of the topics that we've been talking about for, like, the last, what feels like decade. You could just not, though. Because, like, it's not, the world is not ticked for tact. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Can you make your Foodie Beauty Skims in lasagna print? That's a good idea. I can have Foodie Skims. No one would wear those ugly things at the gym. Would you? No, I want to make nice gray ones. I want to make nice ones, like real ones. Like, I'm going to start getting fit. You're going to see. It's going to be a totally new me. New me!
Yeah. Great. Mark your calendars, chat.
He threw a drink can at her, flicked a cigarette, and then slapped her hard. I can't. He should be in jail for that. He should be in jail for what he did to me, too. But, I don't know. That affected me seeing that. She's not a sweet person. She wanted him to fuck you for her own perverted. Well...
Allison, very much the empath, yes. She needs a shirt that says that.
I guess I just don't feel like she's a malicious, dark-hearted person. I feel like she does... Just the fact that she was, you know, in the video where she was like, when I saw Diana cry, I knew I did something wrong. I think she's just really morally corrupting herself because of him right now. I think she's saying sexually deviant things, like buying the Aries book and stuff to please him. Because he would do that with me, too. He would be like, can you do this? Can you crawl on your knees? He would show me a porn of a girl literally riding a...
Oh, God. It's over. And then I think we go to live in room. Oh, she booped the camera. That's what it was. Please hold. Yeah, live in my room. It's 2.5 hours. Let's see how much we can get through of this one, because I'm not talking about her going to Istanbul. That's a goddamn joke. I'm just going to skip on through this. At speed, Zach.
Am I a hot-ass mess? Be honest.
Messy mess.
Redemption arc, I hope.
L, apparently she is an Aries, yes. Sorry, EL,
Smoking
yes.
scissor.
Apparently, yes.
Sipping scissor.
Thanks, Luna.
The blue, you love it? I don't find it relaxing. It's stressing me out, but I want some light in the back.
Try red. It's much better.
I don't know why it's stressing me out. Does that make any sense? Like, I think I don't know.
I'm glad too, Lucas, yes.
Warm lighting.
Savitri. She's real keen on going to Turkey, for some reason. Oh, because of all of the men, apparently.
Deviled eggs at the potluck.
Okay, again, we're skipping through this because I'm a little bit sleepy. Sorry, chat.
Both body sprays or the Charlie body sprays. We're always in your stockings. Okay,
Hey,
I'll tell you what I always
Clam.
got in my stockings.
Yes, exactly.
Hi, Lulu. My mom still does stockings every year. It's like something
Sorry.
she just has to do. And she does them well. She tailors them well, too, you know? So, like, she always has to put an obligatory... Everything is...
My brain going back to what Foodie bought her mum, allegedly, for Christmas. Weed products.
obligatory here. Bath and Body Works,
That's
mini
me,
hand
Lottie.
cleaning sanitizers. A can of ripe, unpitted, colossal, ripe, unpitted, Unico brand, pitted black olives. Oh, I didn't see this movie yet. No.
So are they unpitted or pitted?
From you and Vicky? Oh, okay, Zoe. Hi, Vicky. I will definitely... I'm going to probably watch a movie later, so... I thought you got your chest pierced for a second. Oh, it's from Tiff. Hi, Tiff. Do you have AC?
Right, Lucas.
I'm
She
sorry
did
that-
enjoy
for
those
those of you
gifts.
who don't have AC and going through this heat wave, I would die. I'm so sorry. 82.
Yeah, I was watching the news. Was it yesterday? It's actually terrible. Like, it's legitimately terrible.
At 10 p.m.
Like, and we experienced similar things here in Australia during some of our... I mean, I think all over the world probably experiences it, where a bad heat wave will pass through and you literally have people who don't have air conditioning, who don't have, like, the means to cool themselves down, and specifically, like, the young and those who are older. Yeah, it's just terrible. It's awful.
Can we do something about global warming so we don't all pass away? Can we stop farting? Which means we have to stop eating fast food. It's a change.
There are probably better approaches to assisting in climate change than just to stop farting. Yep. But...
In reaction. The world depends on changes. You know what?
Morning,
So what if we
Griever.
have to go back to basics a bit and doing our own laundry? Yeah, right? I would cry. You first?
I'm going to say that Foodie's carbon footprint is probably larger than mine. But that's all.
Me first what? Oh yeah, pocket girl, I know. That's what I'm saying, especially me. Clench those cheeks, save the world.
Brie, same.
Terry's chocolate orange. What the fuck? Hi. You really like Terry's chocolate orange? I don't know why the random names. Is there like a history of this?
Right, chat, this one is still up, so I'm just going to skip through it.
Justin Trudeau recently acknowledged that Chantal's farts contribute to 40% of Canada's greenhouse gas emissions.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, what she got on the... What she got there? What does that say? Chat, help me. What does that say? Aquarium? Does that say aquarium? I think that says aquarium. And then, are these coffee beans? I feel like these are coffee beans. Oh, stupid. Anyway, she's gone. Come back, Chantal.
I smell it from here. Your fucking picture apple piece.
I mean, we can hope, Lottie. But then
I know
that
you-
might be a result of a blockage, and then we might get another ER trip.
Why am I weird? I missed your singing. In my cold heart, I can live or I can die. If you want to watch a really good song, I will say it again, Big Little Lies on HBO
Not a song?
Max. Hi, Stanley.
Skip it.
Let's put Danetta on and like clean my room. What do you think? A fat plump, juicy ass passed by my eyes last night, blew the head right off of my. Remember that song?
I don't remember that song. Should I remember that song?
Danetta's my god. I'm too just weird for people normal. This guy is a normal guy. I feel so like insecure about not being like that.
Ah, the new man that she's met. Who gave her a full hug, right? Wrapped his arms right around her.
Whenever it comes down to it, what if it gets more serious? I can't let it get serious. I'm going to be traveling. I need to focus on this. Because imagine someday I have to explain what beezing is. What? I had to explain.
I'm still waiting for the day for me to use the term beezing in real life, and I feel like it's going to slip out.
what this vape pen was.
That is when I will know that I may be watching a little bit too much
How to
Chantal.
explain beezing. Good thing is doesn't drink or do drugs at all. None. Smoke, nothing. Loves to travel, can travel everywhere, has traveled. Drives. I mean, yeah, win, 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 win. So.
Skip.
The bottom fell off. Hold on.
Shenanigans. What's happening here?
Thing, but drawer.
Uh-huh.
This is broken. This on-air thing, but I really like it. It was a gift.
How did you break that?
I don't like...
That was working the other day.
I don't like... I need to treat my things better.
How did you break that? Are you a toddler? Are you just throwing things on the ground? How did you break that?
Yeah. Okay. The bottom fell off.
That's not broken, dear. Just find the bottom. Phrasing. Hey, Joda.
Like this. Like that. On the air. Foodie Beauty.
I know, Susanka. I really like this dress. It's just too small for Foodie, unfortunately. That's just the objective truth. Her second favorite word now.
I'm not getting an aquarium. He's almost perfect. Watch. There will be something wrong with his... Who? Me?
Oh, no, wrong one.
No.
That one.
I'll try not to body shame people. I'm kidding. That's not my intention. It was the hygiene shaming. Like, if you want a woman to suck your wiener... Like, he sent me many pictures... Kevin sent me many pictures of it. And I didn't have a problem with it.
Why? Why did I keep listening?
But... I don't know. And
I was gonna make a joke at the start of the stream. Chat, why didn't you remind me? Guys, I have a cyst. Was it a cyst? From using my phone too much. I need to get was it a cyst? Look. True vloggers from Kentucky watchers will understand.
With the allergic elephant was only because...
I didn't have a full wrist strap, but I think it's a cyst.
The allergic elephant was because of the angle. No, we're not
It's from
buddies.
holding my phone. Like...
Shaming anybody. Beezers.
Ganglion cyst? I don't know if she used that word. I did try it.
Nobody.
I did. Look, you understood what I meant.
To be.
I don't Brandon, I don't have a writer's wart. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
It is from girdling. Oh dear. A for effort. Sorry, chat. That could have been a lot better. Danielle, thank you for the super chat, lovely. It's good to see you. Danielle says, today, after weeks of no cheating, day 8, down to 8 for the photo shoot. Yep, I ate Macca's brekkie, 2 sausage rounds, and 2 eggs. No bread or hash browns. Really wanted it. That sounds delicious, though, Danielle. 2 sausage rounds, 2 eggs. I don't see a lot of carbs in that, mate. So, it's okay. I'm sure you can fit that into your macros. One day. It's okay. It's one day. But, photo shoot. Very close. Good luck. Fingers crossed. Thank you for the super chat, Danielle.
Absolutely. Should I just eat some garbage? I mean, it's not like I eat gum. I guess I'll keep this here with my mints.
That's fair, Danielle.
Go,
Look, lift
go,
heavy,
go, go.
and in a week's time, it's going to be amazing. Lua, hello. Good to see you.
I need to charge these earpods. Let's go here. Yeah. Oh. Where's the charger for these?
I don't want to know how many cables she has.
Oh, I have a lamp here too.
Just because I feel it would be a lot.
I know, not to use the badge cleaners, I know. Yeah, they're right about that, but by the same token. I'm kidding.
Oh, I hope you're okay, Glam.
When the sun sets alone, I ran a long, long way from home. There we go.
She's literally just singing at us. I can not tolerate. Oh, different angle. What do we got here? We've got that Yeti blue or Snowball. Is it Snowball? That's the microphone. Cute. I think that's a wig. I hope that's a wig. Chat. Hold on. I need to... Okay, you can see my cursor, right? This bundle of hair down here. What do you reckon? Wig or hair shavings? Like, hair clipperings? I don't know. I feel uncomfortable guessing. The blue hat, which I'm kind of a fan of because it's giving me full, like, 90s, early 90s Zach wanting to be a skater, but that's just the coloring. a vape pen, something else under there. Things everywhere. And it seems as we go further and further down Chantal's stories, our recording spaces are getting smaller and smaller to avoid all of the boxes.
I have to buy a new t-shirt soon.
Why?
Somebody sent me $28 to buy a t-shirt.
No.
Like a graphic t-shirt?
She did say it better not be blank.
Well, how are you still alive?
No, I just got off my life.
You'll have to give it some thought, I guess.
They got like, I was like,
I'm still on my motion.
yeah, it's funny. I was like, all right, I'm gonna end the live here, and I was like, yeah, thanks for coming. I'll see you. And then like,
Maybe both.
I get under the wire. They got in that super chat.
Nice. You'll have to think of what t-shirt, I guess.
Okay, interactions with Pete's.
There's no way he can prove his innocence. So it's all a matter of what the Crown wants to press charges on him for. And I really hope you reiterate your charges you made.
Oh, Lottie, you think I was paying attention? The clumpy hair came out of a hairbrush, literally on the stream. Duly noted.
We don't do it. Legal aid or students are, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're going to use that video evidence and, come on. How is that not admissible? That definitely speaks to the character, definitely. Okay, so, anyways, let's just freaking... Sorry, guys.
Thanks, Lucas.
Hotel St. Thomas. That's such a weird thing they had, like a sewing kit.
Shady,
Finally
Lottie.
getting rid of the mannequin.
Shady. It's not shady if it's true, though, so...
Can you promise you won't let go?
Okay, I think she's just singing in this stream. If there's something interesting in it here, I mean, doubtful, but we'll hear it again in some context.
So it reminded me. I don't know. I think of the weirdest shit. I'm telling you.
I'm not going.
Do you remember Army from Star Trek? Star Trek. What was the name of the place we worked at?
Star Trek, yeah.
You remember Army? The Armadillo?
Oh yes, we stole it.
Well, they were leaving. We were packing up anyways. Weren't we?
No, the place was still going.
Oh.
You were. I think you still worked there at that point. No, this is just we just
Stuff,
randomly
yes.
we just randomly stole a stuffed armadillo.
We did, yeah.
So cool.
I am.
Add that to the lore of Chantal's past work history.
Certainly not.
Stole a stuffed armadillo. Very
It's an
good.
Arby's. I'm just joking.
Like I don't even remember. Like
I had to.
I don't even remember some of the top details around it. I don't remember if it was like night shift was closing or parking was going away or what was it? What was it? Yeah, we just stole that thing.
That sounds delicious, Bella.
No regrets. One regret. We no longer have it.
Skipping. Foodie. Foodie. Skipping. Judgmental Queen, thank you very much for the super chat. Judgmental says, something to make everyone smile. I taught one of my boy cats to use his inside meow. Oh. Cutest thing ever. He's a sweet boy that loves to chat. On a scale, just tag me. Judgmental, thank you very much for the super chat. But if you could tag me, could you give me like a scale of inside to outside meow? So I feel like outside is probably like a 10 and inside's like a little 2. That's adorable. Thank you for the super chat. And how did you teach this cat? Okay, still on the phone. Great, skip it.
Heal first. Because this weekend doesn't work, he'll ask you beginning of next week if he wants to hang out. It's also like, if a guy never wants to hang out with you on weekends, like, fuck that. Anyway, I have this other guy who texts. He keeps texting me. He really wants to meet up, but you have a PS4. No, I don't, Stanley.
I really like the top, Bibi, but it's a dress. And it's meant to come to the shoulder. But I like the top.
I think your emotions are a little more than normal because of everything you're going through. Yeah, maybe I'm not emotionally well enough to handle, but, like...
Therapy.
You know, if it's meant to be, it will be. That's the thing, Calico. I feel like it's not, deep down.
Oh no, more imaginary people that we won't meet. Great. Skip it.
Oh, they're going to control us. But it's hard to. I don't think we need to control them. They're valid. Emotions are valid. And you cannot... You're right. You cannot control them. You have to deal with them though.
You can manage them.
You have to like have some kind of emotional like you have to deal with them. And
you can't control them in like from my perspective as a layperson. You can't control them to the extent of what some people wish they could control: rage, anger, frustration. Like sometimes those are uncontrollable, just like joy and happiness. But managing your emotions and your actions surrounding all of that, that's on you, boo.
Channel them, and I'll try not to let them destroy you. I'm gonna make a book maybe someday, yeah. I know.
Okay, Judgmental Queen has come back to say the regular meow is like 15 plus. Aww. It only took 3 days. That's pretty good, Judgmental.
I feel like crying, I don't know why. I just feel like
Agreed, BB.
alone.
Healthy coping mechanisms. We love those.
I don't know how to explain it. Alone as in not
I think I saw it.
not physically being around
Daniel
people, but
G?
not being
Yeah, I
able
think
to
I saw
really connect with somebody in the way
Yeah, I saw it.
truly I need to.
Okay, now
And just like whatever happened, you
God.
know.
Chantal's upset now. What's happening?
So do you like my fupa check, yes or no? Maybe my fupa is just too much for men to handle, I guess.
Dude, just go work on yourself for a bit. Like,
It's such bullshit.
in so
There's
many
so
ways.
many big women, bigger than me even, that have really nice boyfriends.
Right, but there are also so many people out there who don't necessarily find a partner or you know, find a life partner, and that's okay. I understand that Foodie wants this. Like, Foodie wants a partner, but she's very specific about what she wants, and I think the fact of the matter is you're only going to get out of life... Life's not fair, first of all, Naomi Smalls. But you're only really going to get out of life what you choose to put into it. So expecting... having such high expectations of individuals, such as spending every weekend with you and blah, 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 specifically when you're first meeting them, is pretty unbelievable. It's the word of the day.
Your boyfriend lives in Germany? Wow. Will you
Welcome
ever
back,
live together?
Oceana. Stay caffeinated.
Only you can make yourself happy, yeah. Well, I'm trying to make myself happy with a beautiful dick, and it's not working.
Okay, yeah, but, like, you don't control that? I mean, you don't control another person's sexual intimacy with you. Like, you can't make that happen, Chantal. You can actively work towards that in healthy, safe ways, but, like, you can't just manifest that, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, yeah.
Well, sorta. It's hard to find that connection. Just hang in there. Yeah. Anyway. Just fuck him and don't catch feelings.
Great. That's a great idea.
Don't look to
Whoever
those
said
men to
that.
give you affirmation.
Oh, it's very cute, Judgmental.
I still hate him. A lot.
Oh, no.
For what he fucking did to me. So. I better go change the laundry.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's just outside, too. Bye. I don't want to rewind that, but I feel we got oddly close.
I didn't wait for this one. Still 13 minutes left.
Thank goodness she decided to wear pants today. Oh, hello. I feel like she's mad at me. Hello.
Excuse me. I hate this camera.
I love this camera.
Couldn't travel because of COVID and now my anxiety and panic. Ah. I see. I understand that, Zoe. Stanley. I hate that song. A wild year.
It's a shady camera, and I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Anas,
Blonde,
yes.
like I'm trying to branch out, like, and be more open-minded, and you know, but like I know logically I should heal properly from this shit. I just
Yeah, you need to work on yourself.
went through to even move on to someone else.
Correct.
You know?
Because all you're going to do is bring all that baggage along with you, and that's not fair on another person.
It's so hard. Stop looking at a guy because he's hot. Connections aren't built like that. I know. Just gotta be really physically attracted to the person, but that can grow on you. You're right. I tried that with Kevin, but oh man, I gagged so many times. Like, I'm not being rude. I know that's mean, but
You are being quite rude.
it was just the hygiene thing.
Yeah, You could
know I
just
seem like
stop talking about it.
a gross, dirty person, but I do care about hygiene when it comes to like sex.
Not going to talk about it. It's fine. Let that one lie.
Thanks, Terry's chocolate orange.
Lux,
No, I
every
don't have
day.
a romantic connection with Pete whatsoever. He's my fucking son. No, he's my brother. Feta cheese. No, it was like
Son. Both, Cookie.
burnt rubber or something. I don't know. It's gross. Rabbit.
Nitty, I have dodged the conversation about pizza dough for so long. But there it is, plain as day. Thanks.
You're literally the same way. You're literally the same. Maybe give Kevin a second chance. I cannot now offer a sexy shower and just pull back the.
Pack Dussy, the best Dussy. Hello, thank you for being here for 11 months, mate. What's up? It's lovely to see you, Dussy. Hello. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for being here.
No! Stanley! No, Sam! No, Sam! Sam, you're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin the camera, Sam. Sam, over here, Sam. Come up this way. Step inside. Walk this way. Hey, hey! I'm like Eric Cartman. Why would anyone freaking date Cartman? I'm kidding. Even Cartman deserves love. Love me like a bomb, baby. Come on, get it on. Love me like a booty.
Skipping.
More of a hookup place, right? Go bowling with Pete's.
Morning, Allie. Hello. And Dove, thank you for the emoji.
No, I'm not into BDSM at all. If you know for sure you don't want to be a mom to someone's kids, please don't waste their time. It's hard for... Well, their kids have a mom, so... You know? I'm not saying I wouldn't. I mean, if things got really serious, I'm sure I would learn to love them. I mean... Hi, Bree! I'm so focused on men. Clearly that's not working out. That's the problem. That's what... Things are not working out because I know it's not meant to be right now. But I'm still stubborn and just want to...
So stop looking for it. Change your life's direction and purpose. Instead of being all about the D, go out and, like, live for you or whatever. Jesus.
Someone to tell me I'm fucking pretty and stick their finger in my own... I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Chat. Chat, help me. Badusi, thank you for the super chat. Badusi says, Pack, my name's dedicated to you. Hashtag Badusi. Thank you very much, Badusi, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Anyway, back to just the worst foodie.
If you get subpoenaed and you do not appear, you will be incarcerated. Really? That sucks.
I mean, I love it
But
here,
you said
Elle.
that you know how to get out of it, right? I don't
Here,
think
not
they
so
would.
much.
Would they? The only thing I
Here,
can think of is like they
great.
need a character witness, or like not character witness, but like, are they just going to ignore the entire year of abusive story times? That's what I want to know. I did also press charges and drop them, so that might not be admissible.
I don't think someone saying something on a live stream about a thing that happened to them without it being recorded and documented in like a legitimate context is going to provide anything. I don't think Chantal's has anything to do with the 3rd of August. We will see. Who knows? She wouldn't. But the thing is, like, if she was aware that that was happening, she would not be able to stop talking about it. So regardless of whether or not she was told she should or should not. So no, Chantal, I don't think your hundreds of hours of what you call story times, Jesus, over the last year are going to be admissible. And if they are, feel bad for whoever has to sort that out. Mandy, hello, thank you for 7 months. Mandy says, I'm just here for Badusi's name changes. That's fair. Thank you for being here for 7 months, though, mate. I appreciate it.
I don't know. I really don't. You can't just sit on the ground. You can be held in contempt of court. What if you fart in court? Can you be held in contempt of court for passing gas? The mom will be there till child is 18. Being a step-parent is hard. Yeah, I know. It's true, too.
Not into this
I can't think
conversation.
of one reason either side would need you to testify, especially because you had a relationship with Nels. And you had previous charges on him. That's why I would think they would ask me to testify, because of the
Yeah,
fact.
but you revoked it all and you told them you were having a mental breakdown and using drugs. So you as a character witness, even, I don't think it's very reliable. But I think that conversation has been done to death.
But I just went through a whole abusive relationship with him. But I did drop the charges and change my statement, yeah. But if they make me swear under oath and then they ask me, you know, I don't know, did it actually happen? Because I also...
Oath's not, like, magical, though. Like, It's not holding. It's not like Wonder Woman's like lasso. It's not. It's not. You can still lie under oath. It's just you get in shit for it.
So I dropped the charges. Yeah, the crown threw the case out because of me dropping the charges, right? So
I think so, Lottie. Yes.
they probably would have already contacted me. I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
This is
She's
really,
got nothing
really
to
something
do
I'm
with
dreading. If
the
I have
third.
to do it, I really don't think it will. It will fucking like just keep putting a damper on my healing process.
What process? Sorry, Foodie. What healing process? A fake amethyst hanging from your neck is probably not the vibe.
The girl farted during the Johnny Depp. Really, Kylie?
She needs a much bigger crystal, not meth.
Don't worry about this shit. It's true. Yes, you could be held in contempt if it disrupts the court. During a pause in the proceedings. What if you can't help it?
I don't think so, Lizzie. No.
Very good. It's not your fault.
Unreliable narrator in all ways, I think.
I guess it depends if you laugh after.
Am I amethyst shaming Capone? Is that what it is?
It needs to be over. People have said. Yeah. Doesn't matter if the Crown drops the charges or not. It's still there on record, and it's comparable to the record that has already been charged against him. Yeah.
Correct, but unfortunately, you can't enter anything into admission because you are unreliable. Like, that is just the word that we use. It's not just us being like, well, we don't believe Foodie. It's Foodie actively, like, disrailing any potential thing that's going on because she admitted that she is not to be believed.
It's true. It's like a parallel story. Like everything I've said right from a year ago to
Same,
the first
Ellie.
fight, everything happened exactly how pretty much like a lot of the abusive his
Thank
MO,
you, Eli.
throwing the cigarette, all that
Or
shit.
Ellie?
And his fucking smack. That could smack your fucking skin off. Man,
Maybe tomorrow Foodie will stop talking about old mate. Maybe.
like that ever again.
We will see. We will see.
Period. The Crown prosecutor will force you to come and
Point
testify.
blank. Period.
They can't. Crown prosecutor can force you to come. Yeah, okay, certainly not. I see. Your story adds up, period. Yeah. You're in for it then. No way you'll fart and not laugh. Yeah, you're right.
Correct, Lottie. Yep, 100%.
Is my clothes ready? The Blood Luck, New York. The amount of those
Plummy, you're not wrong.
in his chats is insane.
Elleria, hello. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Elleria says, nah, mate. That's Amethyst. Oh, I think you win. Thank you for the super chat. But I feel like she's missing the ham hat if it's Amethyst. Oh,
I don't know the story. Yeah, we have video proof of the story. And people still want to say it didn't happen. Okay. Whatever. Let them be all fucked up over there together.
Sorry, chat.
Same thing at house out of it. Yeah. He fucking blew his whole life. He blew it. And he blames other people for it.
I mean, I'm not expecting Chantal to ever stop talking about this, but wouldn't it be nice to go one day?
His attorney could say you're bitter because of the breakup.
Oh my god, let's not play out a fake fucking trial. There's enough. God, there's enough. We don't need to do this.
Yeah, they would have to go, like, I don't know. If they have a really good prosecuting attorney, then which I don't think they probably would. Or no, the Crown does it, yeah. I don't know.
Pretty sure they'd have some good attorneys at the Crown Co. Yes. I know, that's a joke. The Crown in reference to Canadian government. I know, I get it.
If it's the same Crown, and it probably is, who looked at my case and threw it out, then yeah, they probably won't fucking even bug me. So good. I don't want them to. So
Great.
that's good on me.
Yeah, great. Let's never talk about it again.
It's so stupid, right? Yeah, exactly. 100,000 plus witnesses. It's true. They probably never had to deal with this kind of thing, it being social media. I would think they would have to examine, like, if it's a murder case, for example, like you watch murder documentaries, they go through the person's whole fucking history, their computers, they look through emails, they look through all kinds of conversations with people. So
yeah, conversations with people, not specifically fucking 100 and bajillion hours of YouTube content about you talking about them. Fuck, I think that the attorneys would have a better time talking to fucking reaction channels about getting a story straight with old mate rather than you, but okay.
Didn't use any of that as evidence. It would be weird to me. They're not really fucking doing their job properly then, I guess, on the prosecutor side. But maybe they have enough already. That's all I can say. I don't know. Maybe they have like DNA evidence, right? The video would also mean D2 would be forced to admit it or be in contempt. Yeah. And she would be in contempt because there's video proof of him hitting her. And we'll say it's your word against his. It usually is your word against his in any abuse case, unless there's marks, you know. It would definitely be probably. I mean, no one's contacted me or bugged me, so I don't think I will be.
Thank God. Thank God. Maybe she can stop talking about it.
The Crown is protecting us, and the Crown prosecutor is protecting him. The Crown, you mean the defense? Yeah, they have public defenders. Yeah, they probably got a lot more physical evidence. Maybe he just switched it to members only, and there are 5. It's. I can't believe he's still trying to save his ass. Like, dude, you're already drowned. Like, they're gonna go act to you because you have already submitted abuse and demonstrated in solid, founded, grounded abuse. They're going to subpoena you. So, but August 3rd is
I don't think they are. They've got literally like less than 2 weeks.
approaching. No one's contacted me. Unless August 3rd is not really a trial date, is it? It's probably like preliminary shit, right?
Who knows?
Like, is August 3rd going to be the actual trial? I don't think so. He's toast, yeah.
Lottie. I'd like to present to the Crown notes.
Kiss my ass. Your voice can still incriminate you even further. Yeah, it can. Because if somebody watched my story from start to finish, I mean...
What? Are they going to be as confused as we are? Because I can guarantee you they are.
It was postponed till October.
No one's got the time. Actually, what did we figure out? Lottie, 24 people and one overachiever might have the time between now and August 3rd? Well, they'd have to pull overtime now, because I think we're 2 days behind.
No, May in her video, and I'm allowed to talk about it because she did a public video. So if you do a public video about your case, people are allowed to talk about it. Okay?
Great. Okay, so if you do a public video about whatever, we can talk about it. That's the rule. Great. That's the rule. Again, choices. You're choosing to talk about everything in a particular way, as am I.
Just so you know. So, it's definitely a process. I'm sure you can find that. She said in her video that there's another woman who came forward named Moon, and it's her case, her court
Sorry, I'm just being careful here.
date is in October. So, if a YouTuber, I don't know if you still get. I don't know, Anna Leverly. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Actually, to make this a little bit lighter, maybe Sam and BBJ can be introduced as witnesses.
They will not work as diligent as a private attorney. That's why he was trying to get $7,000 for an attorney, because the public defender gets fucking $50,000 a year. You know.
And they do a really important job representing like justice in their governments.
No one got murdered.
But okay, whatever.
So we will wait until someone gets murdered. Wow, I know people are just stupid. I just got here. Hi, baby Lee.
People are stupid, Chantal. You're right.
But if the state tried to use Chantal, the defense attorney would bring up all the stuff she went back on. But most abusive relationships go back on it. Most do. That's why they have that law.
Yeah,
You know
it's not the fact that you went back on it, it's the fact that you manipulated the legal system so that you could see him again. You could have... You know what the dumbest thing in this fucking argument is? Chantal could have just kept seeing old mate. She's thinking that the cops are out chasing her and old mate out from the most rickety motel room. Remember that story? Her and old mate had a room in a motel, or rooms next to each other in a motel, and they were meeting up, and it was so scandalous, and it was against the rules, it was against the law, you guys. And then Chantal hurried and packed her bag and threw it in the Kia because off in the distance she heard the sounds of police sirens, and they were coming after them because they shouldn't. Fuck off. No police system in the world has enough resources to follow up on fucking peace bonds that aren't actioned by individuals. No, no one in their right mind is coming for you and old mate, unless you call the cops. Calm down. So no, Chantal, it is entirely unbelievable. So much of what you say. Oh my god, so stupid.
I mean, so I wonder how that would work. Thank you, Terry.
That was probably drug-induced psychosis, but who the fuck am I? A layperson. He shot Delphine up with a lethal dose of narcotics. He was in jail when she died. He was in prison. How could he have done that? I'm going to Google Canadian judicial system now. And
university as well as journalism, so I find it
she is not the Beastie Boys,
cool.
no.
Yeah. Crown prosecutors in Canada.
You are 100% right, Fanny.
If lawyers, prosecutors had to watch 1,000 hours of YouTube videos like that, 100K in tax dollars spent. They usually don't, Lacey, have cases like this, especially in Gatineau. There's no famous Gatineau people, you know, or not famous, but like public figure abuse cases. This is probably so new they don't even know how to really deal with it, or probably
Wow. Okay. Sure.
they won't know, you know.
Yeah. No, that's yes. No, definitely. The professionals definitely have no idea. This is a historic moment in Canadian law, you guys. Historical moment.
So I mean, a lot
What is she talking about?
of this took place online, so you know they might have to.
No, Chantal, that's the thing. The majority of these interactions didn't take place online. This case is not your case. It's got nothing to fucking do with you. The only thing it has to do with you is the fact that you know old mate, you set old mate up on the YouTubes, and then you tried to lie about where he was when the May incident occurred. That's all it's got to do with you. Yeah? This isn't your case. Shut up. Sorry, getting pointed. And this all wasn't played out online. No one is going to... Do you know what they're going to do? They're going to say, how do we develop the character of the individual who stabbed 2 people and went to prison for it? Oh, wait. No, he's a violent abuser. This person is making a claim about sexual assault, sexual abuse. Okay. Cool. And then they will lay out the evidence and then they will go from there. The professionals will do that thing. No one is delving into the thousands of hours worth of bullshit from Foodie, and people need to stop telling her that because of the fucking size of her ego. Crazy. Shout out to Beyonce. Meg, thank you for being here for 17 months, mate. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. My brain hurts. Meg says the delusion is real with this one. So real. This hasn't got anything to do with her, apart from the fact that she had past experience with old mate, and she brought it all online. That's it. This case is nothing to do with Foodie. She experienced interactions with this individual. Were they abusive? I believe so. 100% yes. Did she engage with legal professionals for it? Yes, and then she fucked that all up. And now she's living this story out online. And it's not about her. Someone should tell her.
Oh.
Sassafras.
Rhonda, very true. Even May will have a fight on her hands.
We are on Beyonce's internet though, well, so.
Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, Rhonda's right. It's just an accusation date, whether he's going to plead guilty or not guilty. That's the only date for it. So please, people, don't waste your time going there. You're just going to see him plead guilty or not. Exactly. It's not the trial. Monty thinks he's a member of the press getting ready to go. I mean, I hope he does. I hope someone does go, but... Yeah, you're right, sir.
I don't know how Canada works. Can anyone go and sit in on cases? Because I know they've got some weird privacy stuff. I wonder if they have, like, rules about who enters as, like, someone who reports or watches.
I don't think people realize the process. Like, there's not really any point in probably going on the 3rd, but to find out exactly what happens and what he pleads, because Natter's very dishonest. He will not say the truth. So, who knows who's lying, who's not? It's like so... I think it says a lot about Natter's character that he tried to get $7,000 from you to hire a private attorney to fight the accusations of women that he treated exactly the same as he treated you. Yeah. I wasn't, no. I'm not giving you fuck all. I'm giving you attorney money.
No, just continuing to pay his bills and try to paint him as a charming individual at the Botanical Gardens.
Well, I think I did want to help him at one time. I probably
One time?
did. I probably really did.
Didn't you say you paid his rent for 3 months?
Because I thought he was innocent, because I thought the timeline was a different day. I really had it wrong, and then when I realized
this is again a fault in Foodie's, fault in my logic trying to understand Foodie. I can't, like, she hates women so much and finds everything so unbelievable when it comes to anybody that's not her, that she can't trust or believe anybody else. Meanwhile, she's literally been abused by this dude since pretty much the beginning of the relationship and has told us that. Delusion. She is not living in reality.
I was like, oh fuck. Monty needs to go to a speed dating event and sit down somewhere. They're only to give us the next court date. Okay. May is in for a tough time. There's got to be something there. But the Crown went ahead and picked up her case.
And it's awful. And the less Chantal talks on that, the better I would feel, to be completely honest. She doesn't handle any topic with any sense of grace. And I think that from, like, everything that she's said about pretty much anyone who's engaged with old mate is terrible. So the less she says about it all, the better, I think.
Yeah, you didn't want to help him at that time.
But again, she's making the choice to say all of these things. So, choices.
Exactly. Yes. Moving on now. You need to somehow disable the iPad. It's not Rogers for the iPad. And anyways,
20 minutes, maybe? That's true, B. That did happen, yes.
yeah, they're just gonna keep lying about it. Don't feel bad for finally seeing who he is. It's not your fault, and you shouldn't feel guilty. No, I'm not going to. At all.
Vanessa,
Because,
I think
yeah, like, that's
I
just
think that if she stops talking about old mate, she'll return to the Tinder talks, which I have slightly more patience for, but not a lot.
Anyway. Maybe I should have just got married to S-Jam. I'm just kidding. We can have cat babies. Jesus. Goofy as me, is Nader still a piece of shit for taking advantage? Yes, absolutely he is.
Fuck,
I know, Zoe, I
fuck
can't
them
watch
in
it.
her chat. Serious, sorry. I know, it's getting to that time of day. Fuck them in her chat.
Either exactly, my mental health can't take it. Nope. People are out of their minds.
If Chantal doesn't understand the logic of us saying, hey, you're accountable for returning to all of these situations, and then she has absolutely zero compassion for an individual who found themselves in that situation one time with the confirmed abusive asshole, fuck her. Fuck her in her chat.
Any victims.
Swear jars.
I kind of think the third will be a hearing for him to plead guilty or not guilty, and then possibly get a bail or released on his own. Oh, you think, like, will he have to go to jail pending the trial?
Fingers crossed.
If he pleads, like, is he charged? So, like, if he's charged, wouldn't he be in prison waiting for court dates?
I don't know how the allegations work in all of this system. Like, are the charges alleged and then you go to plea, and then depending on your plea, you will either be, like, sentenced or held? I don't really know. No idea how it works.
He's toxic.
No worries, Lottie. We'll be done shortly. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Oh my god. It wouldn't be death penalty, Samuel, for friggin' SA. Well, I won't do that. I can't watch them. Hell no. I'd rather stick pins in my eyes. Yeah. Mama Grizz! I don't know, Mama Grizz. It's hard to say. Probably. I don't know. It's really hard to say. It's not your fault that this person is a low-life leech of a being you didn't know you were unaware, and then you were aware. It was too late.
They must be new here. We have been told a million times from Chantal directly. But, okay.
Yeah.
All these new people.
I just said I'd pay $50 for her to show her face without makeup, and she would do it.
That's fair, B. I have no idea how it would work in general. But I'd imagine allegations of a serious crime would be, like reasonably quick.
With the charges pending, he will not get released on his own. Because there's a strong possibility that he will assault again with the new information provided. Do you think he'll be in holding with the new trial date because of the information released? Ah. He has a previous history of DV. Yeah.
He stabbed 2 people and went to prison. Yes.
Yes. And stabbing and everything else, yes.
Yes.
Death penalty is on the table because he's definitely... What? Just because you're charged or something doesn't mean...
I have no idea, Vanessa.
You're convicted,
It's wild.
so
People
we'll
confuse
have
me.
Yeah. True.
You reckon it'll just be charges, natural? Or plea?
You get formally charged, and then the judge decides if you get bail or ROR.
Well, considering the priors, I'm assuming that he's going to be held.
Then decide whether he wants a judge or jury trial if he pleads not guilty.
Hey, Haz. Warning, heavy topics. Hope you're okay.
I'm looking off the back of Chantal.
Well, Morgan, I don't know how anything works, but I like learning. Foodie doesn't know how anything works.
So you should feel vindicated by
including dropping things.
all of this. Also, I'm happy that it's come out. He seemed coerced into that threesome, and he has a pattern to this abuse. I didn't want to do it. I mean, I still, I guess, did it, but it really, really made me unhappy. Thanks, Mama Grizz. Hi, Monica. How are you? crime happened in Canada, so it stays in Canada. Exactly.
Oh God, Vanessa.
I just suck on this all day long. God.
You really have been, hey.
A bad habit.
Is it a bad habit? I thought it was your medication. You told us it was...
Like smoking.
No? Okay, never mind.
Your body language just then made me think you got nervous and worried when someone mentioned the death penalty. No. No, that's just a troll comment. I love to see everyone that calls Chantal a liar offer her sincere...
Pretty much, Sachi, yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't need that from anybody. There's always going to be people who doubt. There's always going to be... I appreciate it, Monica. I appreciate everyone who believes me, or, I know it's not easiest to be a follower of mine, but...
Believe you. Still critical. It's just me. Cynical. That one. Watching too much Foodie.
This morning I looked up Booty Beauty and Adderall Chami. I met someone. Proud of you. This morning I looked up Booty Beauty and Adderall Chami. Very different feeds. I met someone, him, Natter slaps Dee Dee. You
Interesting,
win.
Juliet.
I know. It was never a competition for me, But yes, I know what you mean.
Okay.
Because in the end, the truth always comes out. I believe that firmly. And people get their karma, so... You're down to earth. Thanks, Bewildered Sam. And that's why you guys are all here, supporters. Why would I want to have non-supporters in my... everyone has a right to surround themselves with supporters. Absolutely.
Everybody has that right, and all of the supporters have the right to, pull their support out. I think her hug box is getting tight.
He probably still
Not
has
tight, tight, but tight, small.
But... I don't, instead of, getting offline and trying to self-improve, he comes online and tries to fucking gaslight more. As if anyone's going to believe you after seeing literally telling
I don't know how anyone can even watch Old Mate after all of this. Actually. I understand the morbid curiosity. I get it, because people ask the same thing of me and Foodie. But, just my guts, doesn't, I can't tolerate it.
Well, they're blind.
Also, never really been a fan, never really watched. But...
I would not want to be friends with, yeah. The only person left is friggin'...
again, the people in his chat. Bonkers.
Chilean. The optics for Anne are not looking good. A senior lady. A jury will not like that. Mm-hmm. You're right, Lois Lane. But he's going to go hard on, she came to meet me for sex. She came to the hotel. She really wanted me. She tried to, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what he's going to go for. And he even was bold. He even told me before that after he's dismissed from the charges with her, he's going to sue her out.
But wait, Chantal, I specifically remember you telling me that is not possible because it was only pre-cum? Sorry, sometimes my brain remembers the absolute worst of Chantal. It's like a compilation clip, but just the worst bits. There's no visual, it's just screaming inside of my head.
She tried to, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what he's going to go for.
Oh, nice, Elle.
And he even was bold. He even told me before that after he's dismissed from the charges with her, he's going to sue her after. I will sue her!
For what?
Mm-hmm.
God, it's the worst.
I'm not sure why anyone expects Foodie to feel bad for people who never felt bad for her. Yeah, but I still do, a lot of the time. Dee Dee, or I don't know. It's just how I am, I guess. Can't help it, It's not something forced. Either you have empathy for someone or you don't. Or sympathy, or whatever it is.
Great, so you can't force sympathy out of me. Sorry, I know that makes me sound awful in a vacuum, but context, remember. Chantal, choices.
He probably still has a few people wrapped around his green peen somehow, yep.
Ew.
He's really just taking his own damn hole. He's digging his own hole, and I don't want to be kind of us Canadians. It's fucked, he's probably going to only get 4 to 6 years maximum. Yeah, probably true. Probably true, and he'll become a more hardened fucking criminal in there. Yeah. You can get the death penalty. Whatever, Samuel. I really hope he gets really refugee status because honestly,
that's a tough one, Ali.
He's a predatory person.
I do like animal print.
Grounded. Yep. I think if her lawyer shows the clips of him slapping Dee Dee and the way he talks about women, it's going to look very bad for Natter. Oh yeah, they have to allow that in court. I mean, fuck. You're allowed to feel what you want, but no one can expect that from you. Reaction channel is literally expecting you to be the savior for these women, not your job.
Oh my god. Shut up. Sorry, that was aimed at her chat.
So inappropriate. That's what I'm saying. They have so much to say, just like fucking Fupa Gary. They have so much to say about it. You're not an abused woman. You have no idea what I've been through. Shut the hell up.
No, I think you have been through abuse. It's the way it's choices, actions. No one deserves abuse, but Chantal, you've fucked with your audience for literally a year and a half. The botanical gardens were not that long ago. The motel tease was not, sorry, the hotel tease was not that long ago. We are not dumb. We're not stupid. The fact that you were trying to, like, rebuild his character up until a couple of weeks ago is lost on absolutely no one apart from those of you who are new. And Chantal, I don't expect you to be anyone's savior, but, like, you are active in this reality, and if you're going to sit here and talk about it for 6 hours and do nothing about it, that's your own choice. But people will criticize you for it, because there are things that you could do. You could reach out to Dee Dee. You could make sure that Dee Dee's safe. You could, she said on previous streams that she could offer her assistance. But do you think she has? I don't know. The way she talks about it, she seems to have, like, dusted off the entire situation. And specifically, if you put that into context, you can see the way that she's spoken about Dee Dee for the last 6 months. But anyway.
Jennifer Tarver, welcome Baron, welcome Baron, bees. Welcome. There's 2 senior ladies. The other one's a senior too? We're saying the same thing. Then WoW being like, that's fucked up. Yeah. They need to make a movie about this. Modern day fatal attraction. Who do you think would play us in movies? Oh my god, this is gonna be funny.
I'm done. Chat. Oh no. Can't tolerate it anymore. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you would like to hit the like on the way out, that'd be great as well. I hope you all have a fabulous Thursday and or Friday, depending on where you are. Thank you for being respectful, responsible, and shenanigans-filled adults. Go out, be wonderful, hug your loved ones, be good. And for those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. I am tired, but I am also Zach. So I will see you all in the next video and or live stream. Bye!